Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday night showing from TTRP Theater, a gathering of the finest in nerdery and geekdom, where we play a wide selection of various tabletop role-playing games. This show will focus on Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, but our channel also includes a Princes of the Apocalypse campaign, in which I, your glorious dungeon mistress, get to be a player, a 5e game set in Greyhawk, and a late night stream of Cult Divinity Lost. Please give us a follow here on Twitch and subscribe to our YouTube channel to see what we have debuting in the next few weeks and months. A little bit about myself. I am Bethany, the host and dungeon mistress of tonight's debut of TTRP's Wednesday night game, The Land of Dark Dreams. I am a male to female transgender, a former United States Navy combat veteran, and I am also a professional dungeon mistress, often hosting games on Roll20. I am also a content designer for a variety of third-party officials who want something special inserted into their campaigns. Before we begin, I'd like to give special thanks to Curtis for his help behind the scenes, and Erica for being chat mom, and Duke, our creative director, and of course, the wonderful crew and creators of Dungeons & Dragons. You guys are wonderful, and I hope that the game that you're about to see is worthy of your praise and admiration. Below me here on the screen, you'll see 5 players of 6 who have volunteered to be characters in the upcoming campaign. I'm going to have them introduce themselves, starting from the left and moving on to the right. So, Connor, who are you?
My name is Connor. I'm playing the character 23. I don't know what else you want me to talk about, but that is who I am. He is a barbarian, and you will learn more about him in the coming moments, I guess.
Lake?
Hi, I'm Lake, also a professional dungeon master on Roll20. You may have seen me in other games on the channel, such as Princes of the Apocalypse on Thursdays, and I will be playing Reynard Montelier, a posh upbringing and noble of the prestigious Montelier family. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Mike?
Hi, I'm Michael. I will be playing Tempest, an Air Genasi fighter, orphaned as a youngster, grew up on his own, and has survived thus far. And I guess we'll learn more about him as we go as well.
All right. Sean is currently unavailable, apparently suffering a power outage, but he will be joining us hopefully in the next hour or so. You'll get to meet him, and his half-elven bard is on Christmas. In the meantime, Ian, who are you playing?
I'm playing a Warforged named Kevin. His actual name is lost to his memory banks at the current time. He's a little touched by amnesia, and I will also be finding out more about my character as the game goes on. So,
Indeed. And last but most certainly not least, Matt, who are we playing?
My name's Matt. I'm playing Roman, the illustrious human rogue. I'll let you figure out about him as it goes. I don't want to spoil too much ahead of time.
Okay. Well, that's outstanding. I don't think there's any other announcements that I have to go through. So now that all the players have introduced themselves, I think it's time for us to get started for Campaign 1, Session 1 of The Land of Dark Dreams. welcome back. Your story begins in Minthos, a small continent home to a multitude of races and peoples living in all walks of life. Centuries ago, the Dawnspire, a group of extraordinary heroes working alongside the Empire of Reichfell, clashed for decades with the Silent Dark, their twisted reflection of malice, cruelty, and evil that found purchase within the kingdom of Ishanor. Both sides strove to increase their power in order to destroy the other. Decades of open conflict devastated the peoples and lands of Minthos. Each side pushed for the constant discovery of new magics and power, rivaling the gods themselves. But this drew the attention of something far darker than either faction had imagined. An unrelenting tidal wave of undead that consumed heroes, cities, and kingdoms alike, known as the Stillborn Dead. This entity was a harbinger of death and destruction. The size of a small moon, it came to ravage and consume all life on this planet. The world was ending. Neither side could stand up to the endless death that was devouring Minthos. In a last desperate gamble, one hero of the past, now known as the Betrayer, shattered the unity of the Dawnspire to empower a spell strong enough to destroy the Stillborn Dead. The hordes of undead were annihilated, and the colossal monster was rent apart. But its pieces rained down upon Minthos, demolishing large swaths of land of the continent below. The cataclysm unleashed by the Stillborn Dead brought the heroes of the Dawnspire and the Silent Dark together for one meeting, where they agreed that the powers they had unlocked to fight each other were too dangerous to be wielded openly, and so must be sealed away in places forbidden. Members of each faction also agreed to depart the material plane and find homes somewhere beyond, now only spoken of in legends and bardic tales. This is known as the Second Decision. Our story takes place in the early summer of the year 205 PSD, or post-Second Decision. Minthos remains eerily similar to how it used to, still divided by jagged terrain, scorching deserts, and political powers. We begin in the port city of Darrow along the eastern coast of the Alcidian Bay. It is here, on the day of the the Summer Dawn Festival, that we begin. The town of Darrow is relatively decent sized for a fishing village, housing perhaps 400 to 500 citizens at most. It is one of the largest villages that resides in the outskirts of the Empire of Reichfell, lingering just on the northern borders of the Arboretum and sitting along the bay of the Alcidian Ocean. The city is built into a spiral, built up into a rising mount of a large hill that dominates the region, atop which an impressively large cathedral of Haleo, the golden trellises of the god of the sun casting a shadow upon the rest of the city. A single road loops its way to the top of the hill, ending at that very same cathedral. However any of you have arrived in this town, you are greeted by the sights, sounds, and smells of a festival. You can hear people walking and cheering and enjoying themselves on a mid-afternoon of a hot summer day. Candied treats are handed out to small children from vendors shouting to the crowds to sell their wares. Vendors of all sorts, tricks, and enjoyable moments you can relish as any of you have walked off the boat into this town or meandered along the long road. But however you have arrived, you find yourself in a familiar setting to some of you, in a tavern called the Five Fine Fish. There, as you squeeze together amongst a very crowded chamber, you find staff running about as fast as they can, bustling with drinks that are clattering from place to place, food being served, turkey legs as big as your forearm. All of them being managed by a middle-aged woman, still retaining much of her beauty from her youth, with flamingly red hair and an easy smile. This is the barmaid, Ruby. And as you all settle down in your selective groups, we will introduce our characters. Two of which stand out the most, guided by a unique individual. So, our Warforged companions and your one guide. As you all sit squeezed into a narrow booth of the Five Fine Fish, ale in front of all three of you, despite the fact that only really one of you can drink. What would you all like to do?
But I don't like this one bit. I think we should get on the road soon. There's too many people there. I need to find Scather and
23. We gotta do something about that name. See, Kevin had the right idea. He picked something, blends in. We gotta help you with the blending aspect.
that is not my serial number. He should have a serial number. My name is 23, and you shall refer to me as such.
We'll work on it. Just pretend to drink the drink, and we'll
There
go
were
from
plenty
there.
of example names on the ship. You could have just taken
My
one of
name-
them.
My name is 23, and you shall refer to me as such.
Tom, Trevor, all sorts of stuff with T, kind of fits with you, 23.
You're not getting it. My name is
Oh.
23, and you shall refer to me as such. And I will pick up the ale and just kind of sloppily pour it all over myself because I've never really drank before.
As there is a splash nearby, another individual who's only at a booth away, you can hear the dripping of ale pouring down. The smell is potent as the musk of a filled tavern. Renard, what are you doing?
I imagine Reynard is sitting at a table by himself, or at the very least making every effort to sit alone, drinking slowly the ale, not partaking of it in a way that suggests that he is fond of it in any means. Eyes scanning around, watching people. A hint of nervousness seeming to play across his features, but altogether just trying his best to relax for some.
With the apparent lack of seating, quickly shoving his way into the seat next to you, Renard, is a very peculiar looking individual of white hair and blue skin, whose hair almost seems to constantly have this wind effect going through it. It'd be very dramatic if he was on the front of a boat. This, in your learned opinion, is a Ganassi. Tempest, what are you doing?
Kind of plop down near him and go, "You look to be a nervous sort."
He actually looks around confused as if he doesn't believe he is being the one referred, but after a second says, Oh, you mean me? My apologies, I thought you must be... That's unimportant. I'm sorry, I don't believe I've ever actually met anyone of your particular persuasion before. What is your name?
My name is Tempest. You probably haven't seen much of us around. We don't get down here much.
Seen no red, yes. A Tempest, you say? A very unusual name. I can't say it's unsuitable to a person such as yourself. I suppose it would be rude not to introduce myself. I am Reynard.
You're talking about my name.
Reynard's a perfectly normal name.
I've heard it so before. What are you doing?
I am Renard.
I'm sorry?
Just an innocent joke. So what brings you here to Darrow Shore?
It's a festival. People come to festivals. What are you doing here? You seem rather dour.
Right, yes, there is a festival in town. I was not aware. I'm just traveling.
And where are you traveling to?
Anywhere that isn't home.
Trip with family.
Not so much, no.
Fair enough. Well, so, yeah. I'm sorry I felt bothered you. You seemed very peculiar sitting here by yourself, kind of eyeing around. Don't see many people with that kind of air of suspicion about.
Well, this is a very noted tavern, and if you haven't noticed, there appear to be two, and he will gesture over towards the Warforged. I don't even know if I should call them creatures. Have you ever seen something like that before?
I get around. I've seen a few things.
Really?
Here and there. I have to admit, though, that's definitely different. I haven't seen many of their sort before. Just one, I think.
And with the appearances around you, as a lot of people are just casting their glance in their general direction, you get the impression not a lot of people have seen them at all. There is pointing, there is staring.
Well, it's nice not to be the one stared at for a change.
At this time, Roman's probably grabbing the drink in front of Kevin, swapping it so it looks like he drank his, and just sipping down another ale. And he's like, Kevin, can you talk to 23? Maybe get him on the train with this? I think Trevor's a good name for him. I'm
What is
kind
a
of feeling
train?
it. One
Orange?
thing at a time. Sure. I'll take the orange.
I take a slightly rancid orange out of a satchel at my side and hand it to him.
Maybe I'll wait on this one, later. And he
It
just kinda
prevents
puts it
scurvy.
I've heard they prevent scurvy. I was just about to say that.
23 agrees. It prevents scurvy.
Yes,
Didn't I teach you that?
You did.
It prevents scurvy.
It prevents scurvy.
It's orange.
We don't know what scurvy is.
Here, I'll
but
leave this here for you.
it afflicts your type.
Would it help us blend in if I adorned a disguise?
Very much so.
I'm
He
very
is-
good at disguises.
He is very good at disguises.
I'll take a piece of charcoal out of my satchel and draw a Mario mustache on my face.
I do say, is that one trying to disguise himself?
And then I'll take a blonde wig out of my satchel and put it on. And
I
that's it.
think you may be right. That's
He looks
unsettling.
just like you. He's just another human. See,
Spitting image.
the spitting image. I
Roman.
agree completely.
Roman is just kind of stroking his forehead through his dark bandana that he wears, and just, oh God.
Tempest kind of looks down at Renard and goes, you want to see something funny?
Against my better judgment, sure.
I will use my mingle with wind and cast levitate quickly on the wig and send it just like twirling above the Warforged head.
There's almost a quizzical whoop as it just floats, not terribly high up, just a couple inches, 6 inches off the deck.
It's wind, so it kind of flutters the hair a little bit.
23 will grab it and slam it down on his head and look around. Wizardry's about.
23, what are you doing?
This, your wig was floating.
Is that
It was
normal
revealed your
for you
disguise.
guys?
Are you sure?
Well, yes, it was floating right. You, Roman.
I told you for the 8th time, 23. My name is Roman. My friends call me Rome, so call me Rome.
Roman. So you saw the wig floating.
He just kind of turns on his stool
Wait,
and is facing away.
Are you saying we're friends?
Yes, I got you this far. I mean,
You did. I appreciate it. But as previously stated, we should probably get on the road. I have a person to kill.
But 23, think of all the orange things.
There are quite a bit of orange things here. I do see that.
listen, you just gotta enjoy the festival, blend in. The Darrow's nice this time of year.
Is everyone just absolutely staring at us? Like, they're not even like trying to hide it?
Make a perception check.
First roll of the campaign.
Heck yeah.
1.
Oh, snap.
0.
With a quick glance around, there are a lot of people looking at you, although a lot of their eyes turn away the moment you happen to look at them. All but one, which a aforementioned bartender will walk up to you with a bright smile on her face. Oh, hello, loves. What can I get for you?
Well, we need another round, seeing as how my friends have been blowing through this lovely ale you've been getting us.
She'll look at that, and she'll look
saw
up at their, Warforged bodies and tilt her head. Well, that's impressive. I wonder where they put it. Well,
It
gladly can do so.
tastes wonderful.
Oh, I put it in my satchel, and I'll pour it into my satchel.
I see.
See?
They're new.
Well, it's your money. Well, that's fine with me. It's all your money. Well, don't tell me, are you all participating in the festival?
Oh, yeah,
Breaking
of
out.
course. That's why we came. We had to make sure we didn't miss any part of it.
We didn't do that. We just escaped a ship.
Bop, 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 bop.
I'm loving
He's
it.
right. We did just disembark
Hap.
from the ship.
I'm just like trying to cover his mouth. I guess they've had a little bit too much. Just bring the round. I'll make sure they go slow with it. Don't worry.
Of course. Well, just so you all know, there are a variety of challenges being conducted throughout the day. If
challenge?
somebody, yes, a challenge. If somebody manages to complete 4 of the 5, they get a small gold reward. But if anybody completes 5 out of the 5 challenges, there is I heard a magical item in store.
Kevin, you like magical items.
I like gold.
Tell
I'd
me
say-
I do, so I must.
Where can we partake in these challenges?
Oh, well, they're all around the town. One of them is actually in this very place, if you are so inclined. Though that's not till this evening. It's an extreme pie eating contest.
Pie. I could
Yes,
eat a
pie.
I can eat pie, right?
Roman just delivers it a thumb.
Yes, I shall partake in the pie.
I see. Well, as I am curious to figure how that would work, I encourage you to at least give it an attempt. But of course, there are other challenges. There's a Knaves challenge, head by Master Goldleaf. We have a magical talent contest with Knight Captain Constala, who is running that one. There is, of course, the Grand Melee. If, people can compete in that. And if somebody does, you can knock out the competition. I'm most appreciative. The Gorn brothers have been winning for 3 years in a row, and I am really tired of them winning. And of course, there's the archery contest.
They allow crossbows.
Oh, it's standard issue, but I'm sure we can equip that with you. You'd have to go there to find out, honestly.
Think I could throw arrows at it?
I don't think that's part of the rules, no.
You think they'd allow me to throw arrows at it?
I mean, I wouldn't, but
I can
who knows,
throw
we'll get-
arrows at it. It is fine. I shall partake in the archery contest.
Of course. Well, I'll be right back with your ales, and I will be right back with your ales. And she'll scoot off elsewhere.
As soon as she's out of earshot, I'm just leaning over to these guys. You guys were great. I doubt she could even tell that you never done this before.
The wig. It's the wig. It just invokes human.
Guys, look, I can disguise myself more, and I will take like an orange poncho out and just place it over my shoulders. Now you cannot see my metal body.
Who are you? What have you done with Kevin?
I am a human.
Clearly he is a human. Rome's were very good at this.
Rome. No S.
Rome. What's his S?
The letter 23.
Going too fast. Just
yes,
worry about
okay.
blending in. That's all you got to worry about right now.
Blending in.
23. I can draw you a mustache as well if you would like.
That please do. And I will lean over and allow him to draw a charcoal mustache upon my metal
I'll
face.
try and give him like a Fu Manchu, but it only goes down so far.
Okay. Make a intelligence check.
Me?
Yeah, just a generic intelligence check.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
First natural one of the campaign. Woo!
So you call it a Fu Manchu, and it's really more just like a squiggly line that it's basically like a Jigglypuff got to your face by the time it's done.
I added some mutton chops on there.
Does it look good, Rome?
He just looks inside his mug of ale, sees that it's almost empty. How many of these will it take to kill me?
I have
Well-
more ale in my bag if you would like a refill.
We're just gonna stop the talking for a little while. I think we're drawing a lot of attention with the conversation. Maybe we just
I will look around at all the people staring at us, who are like slowly like trying to avoid glance. Like, go back to your drinks.
I'll turn around and ask whoever's behind me, are we drawing a lot of attention?
Which happens to be looking right at Renard's back of his head.
I say, good man, I believe he's talking to you.
Drawing a lot of attention. Renard will turn around, just kind of look him in the face, trying to avoid looking at the charcoal mustache. Why would you assume you're drawing a lot of attention?
Well, my friend Roman here thinks we're drawing a lot of attention.
Oh, you are?
No.
That's impolite to
Roman,
say.
you were right. We're drawing a lot of attention.
Rome. We are friends. Remember, we are friends.
Especially with
We
that
just
wig.
got off a ship. We're hiding.
You're hiding?
Well,
Why did you say?
hiding and searching. We're hiding and searching. Searching and hiding.
In no particular order.
In no particular order.
You're not very good at the former, are you?
The hiding, or the
Hiding
searching?
or the
I've done
searching?
them both ways.
The hiding was the former.
I think we're great at hiding.
I think we're pretty good at hiding.
Orange?
I'm good, but thank you.
Rome says it prevents scurvy.
It does prevent scurvy, which you human type are capable of getting scurvy, as I am also human as well. It prevents us from getting scurvy.
I can tell that from your wig.
Well, he has, yes, he has hair.
He is bald.
I am bald.
Rome's just sitting there. Yeah, let's go to the town. We'll blend right in. The festival. There's so many weird people here.
A few more moments pass by before Ruby will walk up with a handful of drinks. Just bloop, 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 hand them all down in front of all of you.
This will go good in my human stomach, and I will immediately pick it up and just pour it like all over my chest again, once more.
I have to say, that's just it's courtesy to another individual. Typically, humans do not refer to themselves as human. Just for reference.
They usually just go with I or me.
Should know that.
Rome kind of lean over his shoulder, looking back at the other two. Oh, I've told them 20-something times by now.
23? What? Yes, that is me.
No. We're gonna go with Trevor for now.
In my defense, I only have about 4% of my memory, so
That's just fascinating.
And an oddly specific calculation, if I might say. But okay then. So,
do you humans not know how much of your memory you have?
It's
All of it,
not
of course.
typically seen as a quantifiable figure.
Oh. Interesting.
Just quantify.
To quantify, to give something a calculatable number.
I feel like that's the
Like
kind of thing-
23.
Like 23, I'm a calculated number.
You are the 23rd of you.
I'm the. Well, yes, that's sort of how it works.
So there's 22 more of you out there.
No, there's
Oh.
much more than there's much more than 22. Well, I don't know where they are at, but there's more. Well, maybe not anymore. There were once more. Maybe not anymore.
At this point, Renard's just going to turn to Roman and say, how did you even meet these two?
And how have you not left
We
them?
we met on a ship. He was a pirate,
He was
On
a
the ship.
pirate.
and then he bailed us out of the ship.
You were kidnapped by
Ah.
pirates?
I see. Okay.
You can tell by the bandana.
You can tell by
They
the
all
bandana.
wore bandanas.
They all.
They don't all
Oh.
wear band. Some of them wore it over the top of their head. Some wear it around like I do. Or his is more just around the brow. And didn't we have a conversation before we got to town? We don't talk about
We had many.
before town.
Said blend in. I think we're
Yes.
doing an excellent job.
Oh, I didn't notice you at all.
Thank
Yes.
you.
All the humans in here do conversate.
I don't even know what to do with you guys anymore. Oh my god.
Let us find this archery contest.
Archery
grand
contest,
melee.
you say?
Yes, this. Well, Ruby is, I imagine, is standing right there still.
no, she's
Or she-
walked off.
She's like, fuck
Cackling.
this somehow.
I don't blame her.
Multiple degrees of odd for her.
Well, the lovely maid over there told us that there's an archery competition and a grand melee, and then some other stuff. Oh, pie! We can eat pie. Apparently, I'm good at eating pie.
He just looks at Renard and Tempest and just shakes his head no.
I was overhearing that. Just a festival in town, acts of championship with which to prove ourselves for monetary reward. I don't know how capable I will be at a grand melee, but a maze shouldn't be too difficult to discern and figure out.
Oh, you look like such a Brazilian sort.
Did you call me Brazilian?
Braziliant?
Resilient.
Oh, resilient.
I heard Brazilian.
In my opinion, he looks
Brazil.
rather squishy.
Well, I would say I am brilliant and somewhat resilient, if I do say so myself.
I poke him
What's
to see how
what's-
squishy he is.
I'm looking over at 23. I'm like, your name, it was 23, right?
Yes, and I point to my head, and you can see, like, engraved in my head is 23 with sort of electric blue energy, which is like the same of my eye.
Ah, yes, I don't know how I missed that. But there's this human thing called sarcasm. Have you
I'm
learned
well
of
aware.
it?
I've learned of sarcasm, yes.
Try some.
Sarcasm was very prevalent in my unit.
I see, obviously. Well, yes, so archery, you say?
Archery.
Yes. And a grand melee. I was told I can throw arrows pretty good.
That...
I
Sure.
can lend you a bolt.
Can you?
I'll hand you a single crossbow bolt.
I will look for a target somewhere in the bar to see if I can throw the bolt at it.
Okay. Making a
regret
quick look
handing us some?
around. The only thing you can really find is what looks to be a deer head that is over the head of the bar itself. Some sort of mascot, or hard to tell.
I will take the bolt and yeet it at the deer head.
Ye old yeet.
You'll yeet.
Make a dexterity check at disadvantage. Chucking something. Yeah, it's a little bit outside of your range.
Ooh.
So there's a... And Ruby just casually looks to the side as an arrow just sunk lands right in the middle of her bar. She looks up, looks around for somebody who has a crossbow.
Shit.
I will try to look as normal as possible.
Roman is just chugging his ale at this point. It's like almost empty from
I
just
am
having been
not
placed.
looking at the bar, and my crossbow would be resting against my chair. Because it's a heavy crossbow, so it's not exactly going to fit in my satchel.
My hand crossbow is on my belt.
A group deception check.
I'm not off. that.
Those of you who are casually whistling and looking away.
I'm staring at the arrow like, really? Really?
Wow, that's pretty deceptive, I feel like.
I wasn't
Oh.
even trying to be deceptive, apparently. I was just like, did you just toss that?
There's a moment in Ruby's gaze will look around and roll. Okay. She'll look in 23 in Tempest's direction, just narrow her eyes before she just points at the door. Out! Out!
Very well. And I will stand up and immediately head out.
Roman's just trying to finish his ale before he has to leave.
Tempest just rolls.
Holmes, would you like my ale?
He just puts it down, lets
Should
out
I
a
bring it
belch,
to go?
Just leave it.
I will bring it to go. I will pour the ale into my bag.
Tempest just rolls his eyes, just kind of like walks over, places the silver next to the bolt. I'm guessing it's at the bar. Okay,
Ooh.
I'll just place the silver there and be like, sorry for the trouble, lass.
And you watch as she pulls it out and just seems to look at you for a moment before she's got her hands over and muttering an incantation as the wood starts to carve itself back together again.
You're mega quiet.
She She pulls the arrow out and seems to glare at you for a moment before she'll put her hands over the hole and mutter an incantation where the wood seems to congeal itself back together again.
I don't know why you're even worried.
I don't like to be shot at.
Technically, it was just yeeted at you, or yachts, as the kids call it.
I think we should refrain from doing that in my tavern again.
Yachting or yoting?
Get out.
Can I have the bolt?
No. And she'll break it in half right then and there.
You know, that's just wasteful. There's people who could have used that.
Not here.
Okay. Toodaloo.
Bye.
I don't think it's acceptable to throw crossbow bolts here.
As I come out, I'm like, you don't throw crossbow bolts.
Oh, they did all the time on the ship. Well, not crossbow bolts, more like very small crossbow bolts, and they would throw them at the mast. It was a game of sorts.
It's called a dart.
Yes.
As you step out into the welcome glare of daylight, it is a bright summer's day, balmy and hot, as so many things tend to be this far south. The streets are packed, crowded, and lined up with people all across the houses. Vendors from both sides are already clamoring to get your attention. I've got turkey legs the size of your arm! And he actually looks at, you can see one of them is just it's enormous turkey leg. About as big as, a bodybuilder's bicep around. It's dripping with meats and fats just off the side. It's sitting on a spike on over an open spit, rotating around the fire.
Can I have one? Rome, can I have one?
You don't eat. You don't need it.
But I want it.
He wants
Then
it.
buy it.
I have no money.
There you go.
I will.
Money. Why don't you go participate in one of the contests? I think
We've heard of these.
There's one at the archery contest has got a gold reward, I think. There's also a magical talent contest. And there's a few others. You just walk around town, you'll find them.
Can you point me in the direction of the Grand Melee?
Oh, that's right over there. And he points up to, it looks like a small square inside of several different houses.
All right. Well, 23 will crack his knuckles. I'm ready for a fight, if I've ever been. Just a quick one. Get some stuff and then on our way.
Fighting is good.
I'm good at it. That's the one thing I'm good at.
It is a poor idea, seeing how a bunch of people will be staring at us. But a little bit of gold would help us go a long way.
Can't we run one of your cons, as you call them?
I don't run cons. It's more. And no, just let's leave it at no.
Inside
23,
check.
he doesn't run cons. He would rob ships.
Right.
There's a difference between cons and robbery.
I forget about the robbery and the ships.
It's a fine difference.
It is.
In both cases, you are stealing something, but in one case, the target is aware, and in the other case, the target is not.
Makes sense.
Thank you. I really hit the nail on the head right there.
But given what Ruby was describing to us earlier, it seems that there's a greater reward for succeeding in more of the contests than not. And considering that, well, I myself would have a difficulty succeeding in a few of them, but I would specialize in others. It may behoove us to, how do you say, cooperate. Join our interests for a greater reward in the end.
I kind of size Reynard up. I'm like, you look like the magic you saw.
Why would you have that implication?
Well, as the robot man said, you're squishy.
He is squishy, and I will poke Reynard's belly once more.
I mean, he's not
So-
squishy. He's got no muscle, but he's got tone.
Okay.
What does Reynard look like?
So he is shy of 6 foot, 5'9", maybe 5'10". He's got very dirty auburn blonde hair that's somewhat long and tossed over on the side of his head. Very bright blue eyes. Very wisps of a goatee that circle around his mouth. He is wearing what looks like a very faded blue long coat. The tassels that run down behind his behind. He is wearing no actual armor, but the clothes he wears seem like they were probably noble or fine once, though have been weathered in the ages, though moderately taken care of. On one side, he does have, it looks like a spell book or some book of some kind chained and hanging off the side of his waist. He wears a ring on his left middle finger that appears to have a small blue gem set in it, and has a dagger set in a sheath on the left side of his belt.
Okay. And how about you, Tempest? What do you look like?
So, as was mentioned earlier, Tempest is an Air Genasi. He has the kind of light silver hair that is kind of billowing around his head, kind of like in a light breeze. There are some, excuse me, there's some tassels and some braids that kind of in the hair themselves to kind of keep it kind of a little bit on lock. And there's like some feathers and beads in those tassels. He has some gentle blue eyes. He's 5'9", so shorter than Reynard. But like a firm, kind of strong build for his size. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about Kevin?
He's about 6 feet tall, very narrow build, lots of like porcelain colored plating covering his body. A like Good, the Bad, and the Ugly style orange colored poncho draped over his shoulders, like sapphire blue gemstone eyes, and a very like angular face that was carved to look humanesque but not human. He also has a satchel at his side that is currently dripping ale, and if you looked inside, you'd see about 47 oranges. As well as other various assorted items.
Okay. And moving on, what do you look like, 23?
23 is towering at around like 6'8"-ish, 6'7"-ish. Has a long or a great sword strapped to his back. Mostly plated in armor that is steel blue with bronze trim. He has kind of electric blue gemstones for eyes, and then 23, as mentioned earlier, is carved in to his head and to his forehead in a similar manner. And then between his armor plating, you can see some what appears to be wood, like a dark ebony wood.
Okay. And Roman.
Roman is a human, and he's got dark black hair that comes down to about his shoulders. Pretty kind of unkempt. The only thing keeping it at back is a bandana he wears across his forehead that's tied in the back. A close kept black beard, but it's clearly not professionally kept. A little scar on his left eyebrow, dark brown eyes, a bit gaunt. He's probably standing just under 6 feet, probably 5'10", 5'9", wearing leathers that are kind of cling to his frame with long, tall boots.
Okay. And as you make your way up the winding road of Darrow Shore, where are you all heading towards?
Grand Melee, I believe.
Heading to the Grand Melee first. Okay. You make your way up past several different buildings before you find yourselves in on the outskirts of what looks to be a square. Not a very large one, but is definitely walled by houses on 3 different sides, where a pretty substantial crowd seems to be gathered around. You can see what looks to be in the center of this square a very unfortunate young man, probably somewhere between 18 to 20, get absolutely haymakered across the side of his head and put into the ground by what looks to be about a 7.5 foot tall, kind of gray skinned, very shortly cut black hair, tusked mouth, very clearly an orc of some sort, maybe even a half orc, but definitely on the orkier side of half orc. Just kind of looks down at the poor kid and just, you smell like a bitch. And he just kind of stomps and walks off. And people are going crazy. crazy, cheering across the screen, who's saying, Gorn! 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 You see another changing hands. You can see currency being exchanged as people are cheering back and forth before a very loud, boisterous-looking fellow, not really wearing a shirt, but as much as he's wearing you'd swear it's a smock or maybe a blacksmith's apron and a pair of bloody round pants as he screams out, "That's my champion! Gorn, ladies and gentlemen! And there ain't nobody here who's gonna bring him down. The current betting stands at 600 gold pieces for them and his brothers. If anybody brings them down, you have to go through the tourney, but they stand at the top. Is there anybody here who wants to challenge my champions?"
23's
my
hand
hand.
will immediately shoot up in the air and be like, I will.
Plunk.
I will also raise my hand.
Oh, this will be good.
All right. Seems we've got 2 champions coming up. Why don't you boys come forward? And at that point, we're going to switch to a map.
Is this like a...
Step forward,
just-
Reynard immediately starts to mingle in with the people looking for who he can place bets with.
Does he mean us?
Yes, I think he means us.
Is
Does
this
anyone
like
else want to play?
Is this like a all against the orc or just like a one-on-one?
So, as you all get a good appraisal of the crowd, the blacksmith of all the "Hi, Dean folks, my name's Griswold and I run this show round here. New in town, first time?"
Yes.
Well,
to all questions.
I
Just-
fought many legions of undead, but this is not my first time.
He'll Rome
That
will
may
kinda-
have been further back than you think, 23.
He'll just clap the 2 on their shoulders, like, just showing my friends the Darrow, showing them around.
I have a dagger and would wish to fight,
I have a sword and would wish to fight.
or
I
a
also have
crossbow
hands.
if those are allowed.
Well, first off, welcome to Darrow Shore and its grand tournament. I'm Griswold and I help do things around here. Now, unfortunately, you can't be using bladed weapons, because if that was truth, then they would have to be using bladed weapons, and nobody wants death and killing. I really don't like that, and Brother Donham over there doesn't really like that either. So instead, what he's going to do, he's just going to reach into his, nearby there's a barrel just full of billy clubs, and just pulls out 3. All right, who's coming up? Why don't y'all step forward? Move over a little bit towards the rest of y'all.
I do. What are the rules as far as magic?
Don't.
This might be best suited for not you, friend, Kevin.
I am proficient with billy clubs. I billy clubbed many people, I assume.
I
But
will. 23
If there
will
are more
step
people
forward.
who would wish to participate, I will gladly.
Sorry.
Rome will look at Griswold. How many people is this? 1-on-1?
Well, it could be depends. You could do 1-on-1 fights if you want, or you could just get the whole mess over with and do a good 3-on-3. But you got to go through a couple of lower brackets before you get to fight me brothers.
Is
Do
there
we?
I
Is
did
there-
into that.
sorry? Is there any ranged weaponry allowed?
He looks at the clubs, looks back at you. No.
I could shoot blunted crossbow bolts.
Then you'd be disqualified, and I'd have the guard over there bring you in.
Oh,
Oh, trust me, I've seen him use the crossbow bolts at range. It's fine.
no! That was 23.
Yes, I threw them quite well.
I am getting you two so confused.
We look very different. He is small and squishy, and I am big and not squishy. And
Yes,
I will.
I am
will look
slight
at the.
of stature.
I will look in the big barrel of.
Into the wounds between rounds, just for my curiosity.
I can tend to wounds in between rounds.
Renard, you said you were trying to make some bets, yes?
Well, I was also doing that, but I was also asking if, are people going to be allowed to recuperate between rounds?
Oh, yes, there's a healer right over there.
Yeah, Reynard is just looking around. It's like, I'd like to put 5 silver on the new guys. Just call it a hunch.
Rome will pipe up. What's the rule on throwing the billy club?
I mean, you can, but then you gotta punch him.
Fair enough.
This sounds like a win-win to me.
Rome will lean over.
Would you happen to have a quarterstaff, equally life-threatening.
Look, the rules clubs. That's it.
I will.
Clubs.
23 will look into the barrel of clubs and find the biggest club he can.
They're all clubs.
I will find the biggest one.
It's just they're all basically the equivalent of baseball bats.
I will grab one then.
Okay. Add a club to your inventory. Those of you who are grabbing them.
A club.
Windfellow, Rome, are either of you better with billy clubs than I?
I mean, I'm not terrible at them.
Rome will press his hands onto the pair of rapiers on his belt. More of the stabbing kind. The clubs don't really mesh with my style.
I as well.
I kind of look at my rapier as well and go, agreed.
Well, this means you all are backing out already.
Very
Oh,
well.
it's-
I shall stay in the fight then.
You said 1-on-1 or 3-3.
We
Right.
still got the big guy.
DM, it's 1d4 for the club, right?
You can actually drag it from the compendium into your character sheet.
Ooh.
As long as you don't have it popped out.
How do you get to the compendium from here? I don't even know.
The little info button.
Yep, the little I. Just type in club.
Where's the little eye?
On the journal, right next to the journal section, you can see
Okay.
them. The letter I up there.
Journal.
The top right?
Journal. Oh, the
Top
eye.
right.
Okay.
Click on it.
Club.
Type in club.
All right. Club. And then just drag and drop.
Yep.
Boop. Yeah, did it work? I don't know if it worked.
Well, let's check your
Club.
character sheet.
I think it's working. Technical difficulties brought to you by.
Do you have your window popped out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to not pop it out.
Okay. That will. Oh God! I'm destroying everything. All right.
Just close the window and then add it and then repop out your window.
All right. And then 23. Okay, clicking. And then info. And then club. And drag. And bam. Done.
You did it.
You have picked up club.
Would
Da-na-na-na.
Would any of you like to join instead, or should I maintain in the melee?
So it was
Oh,
3-on-3 or
because
1-on-1, right?
Betting shouldn't participate. Good luck, you all, though. Cheering for you.
DM, was it 3v3 and 1v1?
Either or.
So it's not 2v2.
Yeah, unfortunately.
In that case, Tempest kind of just sighs, and it's this very, like, almost too loud of an exhale, like the wind's picked up. And he's like, well, sure, let's give it a shot. There's a healer right there.
I can heal.
I meant the
Wrong.
other healer. You might be knocked out.
Rome will shoot the blue guy just a wink and like, hey, good on you. Just stay behind the big guy. He can pack a wallop. So
Oh, trust me, I'll stand behind him.
One of your finest clubs, please.
And he will pull out a hand you a club.
Not working.
I will take
I
a
will
club
just-
as well, sir.
Look the club over, see if it looks like it's going to be breaking or not.
Whoops.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. God damn it.
You're really
look-
doing great.
as you look at it, it looks like a club. You can't really determine if it is cracked, weathered, veined, or anything else, really.
Just thunk it against 23 a little bit. Like,
It's a
Ding,
terrible
dong,
idea.
dong, dong. It's solid enough, you think. You
this
hope.
seems like an excellent piece of wood.
I start swinging mine terribly.
I'm still trying to add it to my inventory.
Yeah. Is that for 23?
Yeah.
I got you, buddy.
Thank you.
Dork.
Oh,
All right.
I know why. Because I was clicking on proficiencies. I got it.
You gotta do the item.
Yay!
Oh.
Now you
oh,
probably have like 18 club proficiencies.
probably proficiencies. No, just one.
Oh, good.
I don't know if I'm. That's a
It's,
simple.
it's
weapon, so-
part of the simple weapon proficiency. I don't know why that was
Okay.
something they would add regardless.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to be great with this. I have a -1 to strength, so I have a 1 to hit.
Hey, you know what? I beat you. -2.
Can I try breaking it real quick just to see how flim or breakable it seems? If my fist might be a better option.
Make a strength check.
strength. I'm good at strength.
Roll better than I've been.
I'm going to investigate my club as well, real fast.
Okay. As you, both of you, you kind of give it a good for a Warforged of your size. You actually just snap. It was pretty sturdy. You just are really strong. And Tempest, even you can kind of twist them a little bit. These things look like they're designed not to do significant damage to people.
All right.
I will walk over and mend his club.
I will slam my fists together. Like, I'm using these.
I will still just take. I'll pop my integrated tool out, so my hand is just gonna flip inside my arm, and Tinker's tools are gonna pop out, and I'll just use those to quickly mend the tool back together, and I'll hand it back to the gentleman Griswold. And I flip my hand back out.
Tempest finds this amazingly interesting. It's like, that is new.
No, actually, it is quite old.
Roam's off to the side at this point and just picks his thumb up. Blending right in, guys.
Thank
Everyone
you.
thinks Yep. Doing great.
Can I go give Rome a high five?
I mean, just run over.
Can I do my thing now? My Warforged quirk,
Go for it.
which is 1d4 damage
To who? To Roman?
to Romans.
So,
Oh, you
Rome,
have to make the attack roll.
Well, it's a high five. I mean, all right, 1 second here.
If you're gonna hit, yeah.
I don't have a. I'm gonna roll the club because it's all the same stuff, and I don't have an unarmed strike yet.
10 does not hit his AC.
All right, well, I miss a high five.
You go for it, and he just leaves you hanging.
It's just, yeah, you got to aim for the elbow, but we'll work on that.
We'll work on it.
All right.
Rome, you
All
said
right.
that it is helpful to demoralize people in combat with what was the word you called? Chirping? Or shit talking, I recall?
That's the one.
Ah,
And you can watch as 3 kids, anywhere between 17 to 30, are getting all grouped up together. All of them armed with billy clubs.
Are we fighting kids?
No, you're fighting contestants.
Who happen to be kids.
Those are
I'm
kids.
gonna use my one of my Warforged or my Artificer abilities to make my weapon emit a message the first time it taps something, and it's just gonna say you are poorly equipped for this combat.
So are
Those are-
we.
Those are children.
Those of you who are stepping up for combat, please enter the little square about 10 feet away from your opponents.
Oh, that is MP.
All right. Are we ready to play, gentlemen?
This is very dishonorable.
Not
Yeah,
yet, it
children.
ain't. All righty. And begin! At this point, I need you all to please roll for initiative.
The one thing I might do well in this combat.
I've also got good initiative.
Oh shit, I didn't. I'm so sorry. And nope, I didn't. +4, still rolls a 10.
And you still didn't pick up
I-
the token.
I forgot to click on my
I didn't
token.
click on my token, I'm sorry.
Guys,
Great
I
start,
played
guys.
on Roll20
Great
before.
start.
Great start.
You guys have never played this game
It's
before.
like we've
This
never
is our
played
first
Roll20
time
before.
ever picking up Roll20. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me add you all in. Just a second, everybody.
I added my 10.
All right, Ecto Gamma 1342.
Ugh. I have rolled shit already this entire.
13.
Come on, guys,
Avoid
beat up those
that.
kids.
Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing when it doesn't happen.
I'm just gonna look down like, you're a small human.
higher than all of them. I'm missing somebody's initiative. 23 initiative.
Yep.
Rolled a 23? No.
I rolled a 19.
19.
Yeah, you rolled higher than all of them.
You're just gonna go up to these small kids and like wallop them into the earth.
All right, 19. Okay, got everybody in there. All right, 23, you're up first. What are you going to do?
How tall are these kids?
They're 5 to 6 feet. Again, they're ranging between the ages of 18 to 30. They're
Okay, so they're not like children.
Oh.
They're
No, they're,
okay.
not, they're not legitimate children.
I thought we were fighting children. I'm like,
They're young adults.
I'm not gonna do
Young
this.
adults, sure.
We're the heroes.
In that case, 23 will run up here. Can I make a 2 fist attacks? I guess.
2 fist attacks?
Is that something that
Are
I
you
can
a
do as a
monk?
barbarian?
You have
No,
one
I'm not a
attack.
monk.
Yeah, you just have main hand.
Okay. Then I will hit kid with hand.
Make an attack roll. Make an unarmed attack roll. Okay. With a 15, you just wham! Roll damage. Yeah, with one shot, this kid is looking like he looks. Oh shit! He tries to stand up, but just gets wham! Haymaker to put onto the ground. She goes out like a light.
And that will, well, that one's down. Who looks the squishier of the two? Oh, probably my buddy Kevin. And I will move here because I know he's pretty squishy. And that'll end my turn.
I am in fact not squishy 23. I am made of wood and porcelain.
Porcelain.
Alrighty
Porcelain is breakable.
Magic porcelain.
All right.
Right.
I will step forward menacingly and try and wall up this child with my club.
I need an adult.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Damn it.
It's still gonna say you are poorly equipped for this when it's
Oddly enough, you can't do 0 damage.
okay.
It'll be 1, and you just get Tunkin. She looks up. Oh, that wasn't so bad.
As 23 just stomps over.
As my club just says, you are poorly equipped for this contest.
Oh, it does say that, doesn't it?
It does. Tempest.
I look down at the club in my hands, look at the girl boy in front of me, don't know what it is right yet. And I'm gonna be like, I'm hanging out with that guy, and I'm gonna go over to 23, but I'm gonna wow up this one that we just started hitting.
We're just ganging up on one child. You in the wrong neighborhood, son.
Look,
You're the
I ain't
good
no
guys.
hero yet.
You're the good guys.
Are we the baddies?
We're the good guys. Now watch us beat children with clubs.
Does an 11 hit anything?
Yes, an 11 will hit.
I do
What-
one damage.
Right, she's still standing. She's oh, crap! And she's gonna take a wild swing at. She's gonna go after 23. Why not? She's gonna bring up her club and just try to bang, and she actually connects it pretty solidly on your head, 23,
All right.
for a solid 4 points of damage. She just
Oh, wow.
bam!
Dang.
This girl knows what's up.
3, watch out.
23, I thought you were not squishy.
Help me! Help me!
Desperation has kicked in.
The other one's gonna run up to 23 and do, I'll save you! And he'll try to do the same thing and gonna club her over the head. And this one just pangs harmlessly on the back. It feels like that scene of Teenage Mutant Turtles where the club just hits the back of the turtle shell. They're just pang! Looks at it. No, you have to hit them really hard! No shit! 23, it's your turn.
As that one just pinged me, I will just stand up to my full 6'8", turn around, and punch him real good in the gut.
You heard them, 23. They said you have to hit them really hard.
Just don't kill him.
It's a 14 hit.
Yes.
An 11 hit, yes.
With a
For
6.
six punch.
Yeah.
Alright.
One good. Boom! You hit her hard enough to hear the air go out of his gut. And he'll sail back a foot or two before landing sprawling on his back in a very KO'd style like you would expect out of a good Street Fighter move.
I will look to this one, be like, yield. That'll be my turn.
He's actually a nice fellow.
All right. Kevin.
I can't hear you.
Kevin.
I rolled.
10 just connects.
Yes.
Yeah.
One more damage.
Still stands. Still willing to stand up, but I will not. All right. Tempest.
See, I'm not good, but that one I'm pointing at 23. That one will hurt. You better just go down with this hit.
She
Nope.
brings up her club and kind of, never! Boom! Throws you aside.
Well, that's just rude.
She's furious
You
to
need to
stand,
learn how to threaten people properly.
and she's going to take a wild swing at you, Tempest. And misses. As it just, you lean back as the club just right across your face.
Nice draft.
All right, 23. She is determined to stand.
I will fight her with my fist.
All right, 10 will hit, and no matter what you roll, she's going down with just one good.
I will.
Wham!
I will say, you have fought honorably. I admire that. As I punch her right in the forehead.
Dunk, and she falls over, sprawling out, and just crowds. There's an awkward pause for you here. Did that robot just kill a kid?
I'm gonna kneel down and cast spare. I'm gonna flip my Tinker's tools out because I have to cast with my Tinker's tools, and I'm going to just like use them to cast spare the dying.
None of them are dead. As a dwarven woman kind of huddles over, oh, stand back, and she holds up what looks to be beer, and takes 2 mugs together and clasps them together, and she'll just pour ale over all 3 of the people who have been knocked unconscious. And they, oddly enough, seem to get rejuvenated.
All right. I will.
Look, 23. You were doing it correctly. Rome was wrong. You do pour beer on yourself.
You pour beer on yourself and you get better. Clearly, that is how it works. I will help the one that I just punched in the forehead up.
You'll
You
stand back up.
You fight with great honor. I admire.
I will pour beer on Tempest, hoping that it makes Tempest better at swinging a club.
Is this satchel beer?
Yes.
I will dodge it. I see it coming. I dodge.
Oh no! All right. Before we continue, I think this is a good time to take a break. We're about 15 minutes, and we can get our missing player into the game.
Cool.
Is he here?
He's back. All
He's
right.
not. We're just gonna.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and take 15, guys?
Okay.
I don't need a Kit Kat egg. Get it.
Welcome back, everybody. We are now joined, thankfully, with a player that we have dearly missed. Sean,
Hello.
give an overexciting wave to everybody.
Back.
Sean, who unfortunately has yet to deliver a character portrait yet, so I can't quite get him in the game yet, but we're going to get him in soon. You're just going to imagine the fire, my friend.
Just give me a nice picture of a violin. That's all I need.
All right. We'll give you a random character picture here in just a second. You're playing a human, yeah? Yeah, you're playing a human.
No, half elf. What are you
Half
talking
elf.
about?
I mean,
Remember, he's the only one with dark
Listen,
vision.
half of this party still has to represent morals and values and not beat up kids.
It's true.
And apparently
Yeah.
that's going to be the side that is mostly human.
I'm not doing very good at that, so I mean, I'm still good.
I've done 2 kittens worth of damage.
Listen, we
I've
all
done one.
You
We all
have actually
failed
done
to
2
get-
kittens worth of damage. That was a well-timed joke, sir, and I salute you for it.
we all forget that a violin can be used as a melee weapon in a time of need.
all right. We'll get,
Poorly.
I'm going to get Isan's character portrait set up real quick, and then we're going to keep on rolling. So meanwhile, feel free to roleplay for this bit.
Literally.
Well,
I just
I,
dodged the ale coming from Kevin.
Yes.
No, Tempest. This will make you better at swinging.
It will make you. You just saw it get them up.
It made them better.
I don't think that's how that works.
Small children.
that's
Did
how-
ale make you better?
Small children.
They're limping over, holding each other's arms. It has not been a pleasant day for them.
They don't look better.
They were
They're
asleep
alive.
they were asleep on the ground earlier.
And now they are no longer sleeping.
But they still don't look good.
I mean, they look better than dead.
I mean,
Yes,
This is a plus.
They weren't dead.
we're not
Well-
dead yet. Does that count for something?
That counts for everything.
I don't
Alrighty.
think this is how this works.
All right, Trismus, your token should be all set. Give it a good wiggle waggle.
Nailed it.
Why is there a lightning bolt?
Why is there
Ah. That's Renard's.
Renard,
Oh,
yeah, Blue
okay.
Fire.
I am Blue Fire. Fear me.
I just noticed there's a lightning bolt next to
Alrighty.
the
So,
Human side of the party.
well, all of this has been going on. A new individual has walked up of a fairer nature than the rest of you. Sean, please describe who your character is and what he looks like.
So, him, Izon is very average sort of height, about maybe 5'10". Not the strongest looking, probably roughly about 150 pounds if you're being modest. He's got nicely swept brown hair off to the right side, very finely kept leathers with a bit of like a frill and both sort of like a puff around the neck area. On like under his arm, he's carrying like a case, and that's in the shape of like a veal violin sort of thing. And he's got basically almost everything's brown, just brown eyes, brown hair, but his clothing is like a mix of like yellows and whites.
Okay. And you just witnessed what was probably one of either the funniest or most depressing beatdowns of a long time, where you watched two robots and a blue man beat the crap out of a bunch of 18 to 20-year-olds. It was worthy of bardic tales for sure.
So I have to ask, who started this?
Oh, it's a game. It's fine. We're not actually killing each other.
That
a
man
grand
over there
melee.
told us to punch children.
Yes, and we punch children real good.
Did the,
Well, that wasn't.
did the children deserve it?
Probably.
They volunteered
mean-
to be punched.
They seem very deserving.
They did
Well-
volunteer to be punched.
They volunteered to be punched.
They volunteered to be punched.
They
Yes.
volunteered to be punched.
They,
I
they
absolutely
stepped up
believe you.
before we did.
Did. But it's truth. He speaks only the truth. You
I
can tell
do
by his
think-
human hair and his human mustache.
Hello.
Hello.
If I can have some gratuity with my levitate, I'm just gonna like whoo it around.
Also, I was told there would be healing. My armor has been dented. I wish it to be repaired.
Can I use mending to heal him? I can't. Can I?
You may not. And at this point, the little dwarf will hobble forward. Right. 1 moment. And she'll take her ale and just go, sploosh.
I will like Christ the Redeemer, just like take it all.
See, Rome? That's how you drink ale.
And she will use Cure Wounds on you with her beer. You are healed for the rest of your health.
All right, sounds good.
I
And she'll
still don't
pop
understand how that works.
So what was
I will take some ale out of my bag and throw it at 23.
So,
I
feel
feel
more
rejuvenated.
so what was the prize for all this, or just doing it for shits?
Gold.
I
Go.
think we have to beat those orcish fellows over there before we get a prize.
who have all stepped up and are just doing the pose with their arms folded across their chest, just looking at all of you like,
Gentlemen, would any of you enjoy an orange before our brawl?
I would. Shut
is
up, Gord!
Is there room for one more? I can-
I'll throw whichever one said
You
that.
can have my spot. You can have my spot.
Sure.
You could see one who takes this relatively rancid orange, just one bite, the whole thing. Doesn't take the rind off or anything. Just chomps it and munches on it, looks at all of you dead in the eye.
You can definitely have my spot if they allow it.
But you don't like gratuitous athleticism.
I'm not the strongest individual.
No,
And they
am I?
don't
But
let-
let's be complaining.
Well, I'm like, and they won't let me use these. And I pull out my rapier and I like wave my crossbow.
Okay,
We
wait,
should get Roman in here. He hit someone with a club once on the boat. I saw it. They seem
definitely
very
went on
injured.
purpose.
wait, hold on. What are the rules for this sort of endeavor?
No murder, only
and-
clubs.
Or fists.
No, nothing else.
Just the club.
Oh, and
Well,
no
the-
magic. That was an important one I asked.
I shall play for you along the sidelines to help you.
Music
That's what
is a
everyone else said.
Music is a curious human thing. It was played much on the ship.
It was pretty much on the.
Bernard, how much did you bet for?
He put 5 silver down.
Okay. You will get 15 silver in return.
Oh wait, are we able to place bets?
Oh, can I bet on myself? I would like to try out this betting thing. I saw it on the ship much, but they did not
Kevin.
let us entertain.
I
It
would.
doesn't work that way.
I would
Bet
like.
for the orcs is 6 to 1.
Ooh, I have 30 gold.
I would like to put 10 on the giant machine.
Rome,
What did you just
Rome,
call
is
me?
that? Am I betting correctly?
I don't
30
think you
on
have
myself?
money.
I called you a very nicely crafted piece of machinery.
He called you a machine, 23.
I will walk over.
Technically not incorrect.
I will walk over to the new oncomer.
Faux pas!
I will lean down. I'm a towering 6'8". Lean down. You can see that I have a very shittily drawn charcoal Fu Manchu
And
on
mutton
my,
chops.
You have
and
very,
mutton chops on my face.
you
Fu
have
Manchu with mutton chops. The
you
style.
have very nice facial hair, I will
And-
admit.
I will point at it and say, "Do I look like a machine?"
Yes.
Very well. And then I will move back over.
I would like to put 10 gold on the large machine man. With the nice Fu Manchu.
Rome, am
You
I
do-
betting correctly?
I
I'll,
need to work the disguises on.
I'll place the bet for you. Don't worry.
I will step
Ah.
over here.
I just looked out my club, look over at the orcs, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh, you'll do fine. Just hit him with the blunt end. That's pretty much everything of a club. You'll be fine.
You've got it, little blue guy. Just stay behind the big man.
Yes. What
So
he
if
said.
If we beat them, we win, right?
I believe that is a victory, yes.
Against my better judgment, I'm still going to put 10 silver on these guys to win. They can probably take those orcs.
Rome will actually put 20 gold on his team.
Jeez.
Should I roll initiative as well?
No.
You guys have way more
Oh!
confidence in this going well than I do.
How are you doing so well in these initiative rolls? I have a +4.
I also have a +4.
Well, that explains that then.
I have a 18 in dexterity.
I have a 19, but that doesn't matter because that's still a 4.
I have a 19 in intelligence, and if I could add that to my initiative, then I'd really be rolling.
Man, you rolled good.
Beth, am I allowed to roll initiative? Uh-oh.
I can see your mouth moving, but there's no noise.
Uh-oh, you're not in combat.
Okay. I was gonna just basically on the sideline if I see the need, if I could possibly inspire if I need to.
We'll see.
I'm gonna take my
If the moment should arise.
I'm gonna take my violin out just in case.
Okay.
Play a fiddly tune for us.
Kevin.
Which of these orcish individuals looks the weakest?
They're all very large fellows. If you want to spend your action making a perception check, you can, though.
I will stride up to this fellow right here.
Okay. As he just kind of sneers down at you.
Yes.
Don't look so tough.
You would not be wrong.
You're not wrong.
10 does not hit as you take a swing at him. He just kind of grabs it from you and just... Try harder, machine.
I will do that. I will do just that then. Thank you for the advice.
He's
I do not
encouraging you,
often use
Kevin.
clubs.
Okay.
Orange?
Is the title of this episode Robots with Mustaches?
It's about to be.
Okay. And we can use diagonals as much as we want for our 30 feet of movement. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just checking.
That's a Pathfinder thing. Don't worry about that.
Okay. So I'm going to come help my friend, Mr. Robot, over here because neither of us are physically intimidating.
Tempest, surround him with me.
I can't quite do that, but I will hit him. And I will proceed in the hitting.
Okay.
I will not proceed in the hitting.
Yeah, as he just kind of just leans back, as he thunks into his shoulder, he chunk. What that be? Mosquito? Piece of paper.
Tempest, he says try harder. Have you considered trying harder?
Definitely.
You know, I hadn't considered that yet. I'm so glad you're here to offer assistance.
Right.
That is what I am here for.
Meanwhile, this orc is actually going to run up straight towards 23, and he's going to try to do a hard to shove you on the ground. I need you to make an athletics check, please.
Ooh, I'm good at athletics.
Good hit rolls.
Oh my god.
No!
Tens.
You have a +6, sir.
I know.
Why is Roll20 afflicting us with 10s?
He actually knocks you just straight up. He shoves you prone.
All right.
Is your friend normally knocked to the ground like that?
Right.
He did fall over often on the ship, although I do not know if that was the waves or because he did not know how to walk.
All right, so this, the orc is gonna sneer down at the machine. Not so tough. Meanwhile, the other orc is gonna look towards the machine. That's not how you hit. This be how you hit. And he's gonna bring his club down to crack you over the side of the head. And misses. Is it just tink?
I can't hear you.
Getting quiet again.
Gosh darn it! He takes a wild swing at you and just switches over your head entirely.
Is this the same one that told me to try harder?
Yeah.
My friend, you should try harder.
No, don't offer advice to the enemy.
What? They offered advice to me. Why would I not offer friendly advice in return?
Because
Is
you
that
want to win.
Izal will kind of like lean over towards this guy. He's gonna say, "This is honestly the saddest combat I've ever seen."
I heard that.
I mean, let me rephrase it out loud. Then this is pretty sad. Hit something.
Alrighty. 23, as you are knocked prone, the orc is sneering down. He's got his boot right on your chest.
I will stand up using half my movement. Then I'm going to scream at him, raging, and I'm gonna take a good hit at him.
Okay. Are you going into a rage?
I am.
All right. 13 just hits.
All right.
Shit, that's what we have to hit. Oh, I'm screwed.
That's the noise he makes when he goes
Holy
into
cow.
anger.
Is that like the max?
Nope.
No.
Roam
All right.
leans over and just kind of nudges the half elf next to him. He's like, "See, you just gotta wait and watch that guy."
With that good crack right across the jaw, this orc sails backwards. Now that's a good hit.
I watched Tempest knock out many pirates. Oh no, you're Tempest.
I was like,
I watched 23 knock out many pirates.
Error, memory not found.
Izal will get down and say, "I've been working on
Error.
this."
Delete.
His friend runs up at full speed. Come here, you! He's gonna try to restrain you. I need to make another athletics check.
Get over here.
You're getting a little quiet again.
I am not getting quiet. You're getting quiet.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's
I
not
have,
factual.
I have advantage on strength checks.
Good thing too, because he rolled a 18.
I
As
love
you-
barbarians.
It's just he seems to try to get his arms around you, but you're way too robotically enraged to get a good grip on him, and you do manage to avoid being restrained. All right, Kevin.
With my bonus action, I'm going to shout out at that other orc, "You should try harder!"
I told you not to tell them that.
That's the group name. Try harder.
We need it.
All right.
Clearly.
As this strike just feebly
And I will just jab at him with a club.
as it pinks into his gut, he lets out a
So if it pinks into his gut, does it still make the sound that you should try harder?
Yeah, it at this point would say, "You are poorly equipped for this contest."
Unfortunately, it does no damage as he just kind of lets out a belch.
See, that's a human function, Kevin.
All right.
I understand
Tempest.
human functions. I was on a ship with many filthy pirates.
I will swing with my club and probably do nothing.
Okay.
Oh, I do a thing!
Yay!
16 will connect.
See, Tempest, you tried harder. You have to believe in your club.
As it goes pink into his side, he gets there's a little welt. He goes, "Ow!" He gets damage.
Yeah, see, I can hit things.
Radar leans over to
Minus.
the person next to him
You
and
should
says,
watch out for my new friend Tempest. He has used a club before.
I actually haven't.
He has not used a club before.
Don't tell them that.
But
All right.
we're all standing next to each other, Tempest. He can hear you.
The orc that you managed to crack across the jaw just lets out a, yeah, here we go. And he's going to bring out his unarmed attack. He's going to try to punch you right back.
Oh no.
And
I just woof away.
no, not you. It's on 23.
Oh. Oh, okay.
This one's going to take an unarmed attack against you, Tempest.
Hopefully I yeet out of the way.
Tempest, watch out.
You do not. He rolled a natural 20.
Ooh, bye,
night.
Tempest.
As
I'm not having any luck tonight.
it just does a dramatic wham! As hard as he possibly can onto Tempest's side of the head. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I feel yeeted.
You guys should do that, but to him.
Oh, and I need to roll again. Excuse me. That's another 5 points of damage, so 10 points total.
What?
Yeah. He crit you.
Ugh,
He crit you real good.
I'm not feeling good. I don't feel very good, Mr. Stark.
Oh, you stand up better than the other guy. Nice.
I'm still alive somehow, and I'm just like, ow.
Proud of you, blue guy.
My
Run,
name
clap.
is Tempest, and I hate this idea.
I'm going to try to take out the one, that one. who
Keep
I hit
punching.
before. Yeah.
20 will hit.
Yeah.
With that, you right against the jaw, and there's a crack as his head goes, snaps to one side, and you see the lights flicker for the briefest of moments before he just slumps over backwards, unconscious.
I look at the one in front of me. You're next.
And as he slips into that unconsciousness, his eyes blurt open as a brief moment of rage takes over him, and he gets back up.
Fucking half-orcs.
This
Boo!
is once again going to attempt to sock you right across the face, 23, with a club. And that one will connect, cracking into your side for 4 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 2 because you're enraged.
That's good.
I wish I was a barb right now.
You and me both.
I'm feeling very squishy.
Kevin.
I'm not meant for this melee scuffle.
Hmm.
The orc will look at you and just say, "You are poorly equipped for this."
You are not wrong. I'm not allowed to use my dagger or my crossbow. Goodbye.
Are you disengaging or just walking over?
I'm gonna just run over there.
Okay, he's going to make an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I look at him like, where are you going?
There is
All
a
right.
weak one over here that must be dispatched.
That misses.
Oh, yes. Thank God.
I'm just like,
No, come on, roll better. You're getting these 8s, 9s, and 10s with
And-
my.
in fairness, we have shit for strength, so what are we gonna do?
But you would think that I would roll higher at least once.
It's not how probability works.
Level 1. Level 1. Alrighty, Tempest.
I mean, I hit him. Maybe.
You certainly
if
tried.
I'm lucky, I hit him. For
You
one,
do.
probably. For one.
Yeah.
1 point of damage. Just chunk. He lets out another burp.
You know, you really should have had something better for lunch.
Monks can do dex with unarmed attacks, right?
Yes.
I wish I was a monk right now.
All right. The orc that you attempted to hit, Kevin's going to get back up and just kind of look at you.
Oh, wait,
shit.
was he
He was-
prone?
You only rolled a 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't do better
I
with the
forgot that I have my thing do auto rolls.
Okay. With that, he is going to look over, give you a once up and down. He's going to try to punch you in the face.
Hello,
And
friend.
that will connect as he cracks you across the jaw for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
You are better at punching than your friend beating up my blue friend.
He punched pretty good.
As you just taunt him, he just looks at you. You don't like my breath? That's good, because I don't like your face. And he's going to try to punch you again,
Oh shit.
and he will miss. As you kind of nimbly look just dodge out of the way as you feel him kind of grab at your hair for a second.
Which whiffs away or wafts away.
Swishes
Swishes. Swashes. Swooshes.
with dramatic effect. All right, 23.
Can I inspire 23?
You may. What are you gonna do?
I will sort of play a little diddle on my violin, and I will shout over to 23. I put money on you, and I think you're doing fantastic. Hit him harder, right in the jaw.
Wonderful rendition of what you're probably playing, Yakety Sax.
I can see it.
All right, I'm gonna try to knock this one down for the count
Okay. Make the attack roll.
with the
It's a D6.
inspiration.
D6. Okay. Add a D6 to it.
Ooh, please be high.
Roll a 4. Yeah!
15
I'll
will
take a
connect.
Knock his ass out.
With that
Kill
one.
him.
Dude, you knock him down. The lights flicker once again, and he is unconscious and
Yes.
out of combat.
Wrong neighborhood.
Make him sleeps.
You know the little wah, wah, wah? I play on the violin for the orc.
Righty then.
I need my violin over here to do
That-
this stuff.
That was my brother! And he's going to take a swing at 23 again.
Out.
And we'll miss. This orc
I
can
will-
hit the broadside of a barn with a beach ball.
I will look straight in his face and say, "Hit harder."
Or just better. He's not really hitting at all.
All right, Kevin.
Yeah, if you're talking
I
there,
know you
Kevin, we
use
can.
regular flanking.
Oh.
What are your flanking rules?
There's
There
no
are
There
flanking
aren't
rules.
any.
There's no substitute rules. Just
There's no flanking.
I
I'm still
don't
gonna
use
mo-
them.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that there wasn't anything that I was like
Yeah.
missing out on.
You
'Cause I
don't.
never. This is my first time playing someone who's ever used a melee weapon.
Let me just tell you. You some people say, "Oh, I want flanking rules." You really
Oh, yeah.
don't want flanking rules.
No, that's fine. I just like I said, I very
13!
13 hits.
You did it!
0. Oh,
Two!
all right.
I will
Dude!
hit harder.
When did you start hitting things?
I'm gonna raise it up, raise my club overhead, and just thunk it down on the back of his skull and shout, "I will hit harder."
That's it. Bonk.
You
You are
did
poorly equipped for this contest.
you did 2 kittens worth of damage.
Alrighty, Tempest.
Tempest doesn't have better things to do. Tempest is going to swing at this guy
Okay.
and probably miss. And miss.
He does. He just kind of leans aside again. Oh, come on, little man. Try this. And he's going to try to knock you out. Just right then. Knock you out for the count. And he misses again.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you complaining about not going over 5. My consecutive rolls have been 3, 5, 5, 5.
Look, but when you do it, it's okay.
I'm going to keep that in mind for later.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
When I have an NPC that has to heal you. All right.
I mean, they won't know I said that.
23.
I'm gonna hit him real good.
Okay.
I cast Fist. Fist misses.
Fist does not connect as he parries your blow to the side. No, no, no! I'll beat you! He's going to try to punch you again.
23, you're our only hope. Why?
No, friend, punch me.
Nope, he's going to try to punch and still misses the tink of the barbarian.
It's gonna be very boring combat. They can't hit us, we can't hit them.
No, it's fine. I have a plan. I'm going to move to here. So I'm within 5 feet of 23, and I'm going to take the help action.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm going to just start like being really annoying with oranges. I'm gonna take 2 oranges out and just start like rubbing them on the side of his face. Like, they are good for you. They prevent scurvy. You have very bad teeth.
Citrus in my eyes! Citrus in
Yeah,
my
I like
eyes!
squirt his eyes a little bit.
Oh, that shit hurts like hell.
It does. I can...
They're
Does he
very,
get
they're
tears off
very,
of that?
they're very juicy oranges. You know, they've been in my bag for about 2 weeks on like hot summer sun. So
Oh, they're like rotten then.
they're ripe.
Should be eaten at this point, if not later. Okay. He's going, what the fuck? Get out of my eyes! All right, Tempest.
Doink. But less impressive because I'm not a Tomberry. Oh, I hit him!
Yes.
That connects.
Make hitting.
Damage.
Just
Holy
do
heck.
any damage you can. It's fine.
I'm
That-
doing
that-
damage, guys! It's
We're
That's
just
max
counting on-
damage.
We're just counting on Tempest or on 23 to win this for us.
We really are, because I'm not doing it.
Alrighty. As that burps into me is, that kind of hurt! And he's
Oh,
gonna
shit.
knock you out once more. And what's your AC?
16?
Misses.
I'm swift. Swaft.
We're actually we're a bunch of high AC fellas.
Yeah, pretty
We're
much.
having no damage.
Connor,
We're
what's your
good.
AC?
Mine's 16.
Nice.
Speak
Alright.
for yourself.
I've got 17.
I shall inspire 23 again by once more playing rendition and shouting, "Fun fact, an orc's weakness is his ankles."
Can you inspire twice at level 1?
I mean, I've got bardic inspiration for as much as my charisma is.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
I thought it was level for some reason.
All right, so with advantage because I've got Kevin helping me.
Yep.
Cast hit hard. For
18 will hit.
Wait, but magic is illegal.
or 10 damage.
They don't know that. It just seems like I'm playing a nice instrument.
No, he cast hit hard.
Oh.
That's right.
Then you,
I'm not
have you never heard
entirely certain that inspiration is actually magical.
I don't think it is either.
It's
Yeah.
just kind of like you feel really good about yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's up to DM interpretation.
Well, there are other ones that are like mantle, but that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally different.
All right, that will hit. As he takes that shot, he's standing up like a champ. And once again, he's going to try to take a swing at you. And roll 20 is being slow. That one will finally connect.
I'm still standing.
He's gonna
Yeah,
punch you for
yeah, yeah.
5 points of damage, reduced to 2 because you are raging.
Thank God.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I love
Really?
rage.
We're just hoping you win this for us, so please keep hitting hard.
Right. Kevin, what do you keep doing?
I'm just gonna keep taking the help. I'm gonna flip my Tinker's tools out, and I'm just gonna start skinning these rotten oranges and putting them on the orc's head, so the juice just.
This is so unclean!
You must eat your citrus.
Haven't you
An
ever
orange
heard
a
of
day
vitamin
keeps the
overload?
warforged away.
Too much vitamin C is bad for your health. That's the one orc who knows good medicine.
23. This is a learned orc.
Right, Tempest.
Tempest is feeling a little bit more confident, but probably gonna fail. Yep.
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 A little bit.
Alrighty, and I think the orc will finally. I'm getting tired of you. Just die! He's gonna crack you across the head. This one will connect for 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
My luck couldn't last. I'm out.
Wham! Goes down, and he is going to use his his action or his movement to get right here.
I was like, please tell me he's not going for a killing blow.
No, no,
He
no.
just curb stomps you.
I'm like, it's a
Take
friendly
it out,
match.
jerk! Good. No.
Friendly match.
When you know the DM hates your character.
I kill you for no other reason than I hated your name.
I run over and I slam my violin into Tempest's head.
Top 10 anime betrayals. Oh,
He pulls the end of his violin and a sword comes out.
No, I grab Tempest's neck and just play with the full string. Ooh.
Okay. Gonna keep slamming on the one guy I've been hitting. 416.
I knew my luck couldn't last.
How do these guys look?
the one that's got cracked is down. And
I didn't do too bad on that one before I went down.
He didn't stand back up?
This one's more orc than half orc.
Okay. You're getting quiet again, by the way.
He did not. That's more orc than half orc.
How is the one that Tempest is playing with look like?
Got a couple bruises.
Okay, fine.
Is he more orcish or half orcish?
Yeah.
You're quiet.
You have to spend your turn making the investigation for that.
Okay, never mind. I'm not. I can't make investigation rolls on rage.
just punch.
Rage
Doesn't matter,
investigate.
just punch.
Let me determine your race. Bang.
Rage investigate.
All right, Kevin.
You also suffer from vitamin C deficiency.
You just fling the remnants of the orange in his face.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing the skinned oranges and just like shoving them in his face.
Tempest, you are out. You were not dead. You were just unconscious. It
I
was a
figured.
Non-lethal strike.
I figured.
All right. This is. Will you stop that?
No, I am awful with clubs.
I'm trying to club you across the head. That will connect, and he's going to deal 5 points of bludgeoning damage and knock out Kevin.
To me?
Yeah.
Ding.
I'm just dazed on the ground, like, I don't think he likes oranges.
That is accurate.
Alrighty. As he goes down, pulling Kevin out of combat.
Do I still have his help action or no?
He's not helping you anymore, so
Dang
But
it.
the orange, it's in his face.
Make orc salsa.
don't think
Alright.
so. So go ahead.
I'm a hit good.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Good hit.
Oh, thank God. Kill him.
Get
Kill him dead.
Oh, he's out. Yeah, I didn't hear a bit of that.
yes, he goes down. He's unconscious. Hear me?
Yep,
Yeah.
we can hear you now.
There we go.
He goes down. Unconscious.
I'm just gonna,
Easiest
like-
payday of my life.
I'm just gonna like tinker tools my face back into place and stand back up. Just he punches harder than that looked like at first.
I punched him good.
I throw my hand up in the air and like, I need ale.
I never doubted you. Oh, wait. Our blue friend is bleeding out.
I will actually be right back, guys. I am needing a glass of water. I'm getting kind of hot for a second. Be right back.
Sounds good.
Well, in that
Please
case,
enjoy this brief commercial break.
Yeah,
Blue
Up to
friend,
you.
take 9 points of healing.
I think I'm getting healed. You don't have to do that.
I already walked over and did it.
Okay.
I'm like,
well,
my tinker's tools are just like absent-mindedly trying to fix you like you're a piece of machinery.
I'm just like,
There's like a wrench just like turning around your ear.
and I'm just like, that's kind of painful, but also strangely helping.
All of a sudden you feel like way more healed.
I know. It's like, why is this working? I don't understand.
I also do not understand. I did not create me.
Why are you so weird?
Well, I am missing 96% of my memories.
Why are you missing so much of your memory?
Why does that not go out to more decimal places?
Did you hit your head?
No, it's exactly 96%.
How?
Seems rather accurate.
Wait, how?
I
do
am
you
at
kn-
Warforged.
Wait, how do you know you lost 96% of your memory if you can't
Well,
remember it?
Well, I'm currently running a diagnostic, and it says that 96% of my memory is gone.
Just stop asking questions.
It's a work in progress.
I feel like there's a strange loophole there, but I'm just gonna ignore it.
The files still exist. They are just inaccessible.
I will take your word for it. I
Can you
definitely
s-
will.
Can you see how much of my brain is accessible?
23, you weren't created with thinking in mind.
I think you have 100% compatibility with everyone here, big guy.
Oh, he is at 100% functionality. Well,
Maybe I'm a machine as well, and I just don't know it.
unlikely.
You never know. What if I'm metal
Orange?
inside? Orange, sure.
Yes, they are citrusy and prevent scurvy, or so Roman tells me.
Can I have an orange?
Why is
Well-
this? This feels squishy.
They've been in my bag for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Why-
Roman kind of just push it out of his hand. You don't want to eat them.
You just
Probably
throw-
like they're probably sort of like not really orange at this point, honestly.
he just throws one of the unconscious orcs.
They also require citrus. Roman, how much did I win?
Oh, that's right. How much did I win?
I trust you placed my bet.
I'd say so bet.
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back.
Got a little heated there for a second. I had to turn my AC up. All right. So, what are our current bets?
I can't
I-
hear you.
I bet 10 gold on the large machine man 23.
20 gold here.
I bet nothing because
I-
I have no concept of money right now.
I didn't bet.
I attempted to bet 30 gold. I didn't get a confirmation on whether it was accepted or not.
Yes, I also put in 10 gold, and I did not get a yes or a
Do
no.
you have that much gold?
I do. It's all the gold I have left from starting gold.
Yes, I started
Also,
with
you're really quiet.
This is getting really obnoxious again.
Mm-hmm.
I started with 15 when I started, and I just bet 10. So
Yeah, I took starting gold and I didn't buy that much. So
feeling really bad about not having actually like bet.
Calculator, and we'll figure out how much gold we've got here.
I'm gonna be the one who ruins this. I put in 10 silver, so have fun with that.
I mean, that's essentially 1 gold. So you got so maybe you got 2 gold now.
The
Three
total
gold and a half.
winnings that you guys can put into a pot are 90 gold and 10 silver.
Ooh. So so let's figure out. So I put in 10 gold. Who put in 20?
I put in 30.
Did you?
Did I do well?
You did great.
You did fantastic.
I should do this more often.
You should.
You should.
No, you shouldn't.
So how much gold? Okay, so it's 90 gold and 10 silver just divided between us all?
Well, assume me and my friend here took a little more. I put in the money. Put in a little bit less for you there, Kevin. But you know.
Oh, you did not bet. You did not bet for me as I requested.
Yeah, we don't have that much. I don't have that much coin on me, but
I'll jingle my sack of gold. Like, I had this. I offered it to you. I thought you took it.
Huh, didn't know you had it.
So I put in 10 gold. So what am I winning?
Well, math was never my strong suit.
Was it 1 to 6?
He'll kind of snap his fingers towards Renard. Can't remember your name, fellow. You good with math?
I am. How many people are we trying to split this between? And what were the percentages?
I got my face beat in. I'd like to have some money.
Wait, are we splitting this evenly amongst all of us? If that's the case, it would be 18 each.
Well, I mean, I'd be happy to do that, but considering I put in significantly less than the rest of you, I'll just take the 20 silver and you all can divvy the gold amongst yourselves.
Perfect. Everyone gets 18 silver. Huzzah!
What?
18 silver. Where are you getting that?
I'm sorry, 18 gold. I'm sorry, not silver.
I was like,
well, I
I
believe Roman and I both bet 10 in that case, and you would have also bet 10, correct?
Indeed.
Yes, so we all would split the remainder evenly. If he is taking 20 silver, that leaves 88 gold for the rest of us.
It was 90 gold and 10 silver.
Yeah, that leaves
89.
89 gold for the rest of us.
I heard 20 silver.
Yeah.
Wait, was it 10 silver or 20
Yeah,
silver?
20 silver is 2 gold
Literally,
pieces.
he just took the spare silver. He didn't take any of the gold.
Oh,
Right.
so we have 90 gold. That's still 18
Right.
apiece.
Yeah, split it 3 ways.
Perfect. Three ways. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Five ways.
Five ways.
I got my face bit in.
But friend, you did not wager. As far as I understand from the pirates, wagering is a key component of winning.
That is true. You didn't put any gold in, did
I
you?
couldn't wager. I was fighting.
Well, you could have anyway, and you didn't. So why are you complaining?
I wagered. I bet Roman.
Roman will throw 5 gold at Tempest.
I'll take it.
All right. So that's 30. That's 90 gold 3 ways. So that's 30 gold apiece.
Well, minus that 5.
Minus that 5. So
That's from my spot.
oh, so it's from his coin purse. So it's still 30 apiece.
Excellent. Is
So
60
run
gold a
away.
lot of gold, Roman?
I rub my jaw.
Money is an unfamiliar concept to me.
I have 40 gold. 60 gold is decent. That's enough for a very nice hotel room.
What is a hotel?
It is a nice place where you can sleep and rest and recuperate. On your case, turn off.
My name is Kevin. I just got off a ship.
My name is Izon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you like the most like uncanny valley handshake you've ever received.
You know, for a large machine, I would expect my hand to be crushed, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Thank you.
I'm only 6 feet tall.
Oh, you're only 2 inches taller than me. Perfect.
23 is the large machine. I'm
Well, still, you're made of metal, is what I'm saying. So I'm just glad.
porcelain, actually.
Porcelain.
Easily confused. It looks like metal. Very burnished.
He like knocks his knuckles against his wrist. Ooh.
Yes, as you can tell, I am a solid corporeal object.
How do you put yourself back together if only one part of you cracks?
It's never cracked.
I have faith that you will figure it out one day, and he'll pat his shoulder.
We found the paradox. I had those archery rounds. I'm interested in archery.
Wait, what do we
I
get
am
for our
also
winnings?
interested in archery.
What is our winnings for completing the grand melee?
Oh, yes.
Were there not? Were there winnings for completing the grand melee? I thought that this was for entertainment purposes.
There better be a reward.
I do believe I heard the term 600 gold pieces mentioned at the beginning.
the blacksmith is just watching all of you. The 600s for winning all 5 of the competitions. This is one of them.
So what are the other 5 then?
4.
Archery made
Four.
some form of magical contest.
Ooh, I would love to do the magical contest. Not sure about the archery.
Oh, I am also proficient in magical.
Are you really?
I can do this. And I will just make like magical effects go across my tinker's tools as my hand flips into my arm.
Oh, that's actually wonderful. I can do this. He like points at you and he casts minor illusion to give you like a unibrow.
I can't see what you're doing.
It looks splendid.
Well,
Your facial hair is on point, Kevin.
Just wait. It's not going to be there when you move, so I might need to.
I will step backwards.
It's just
I
a
can
floating
see it
unibrow.
is a fuzzy line.
Well, we can sit here and have our fun, or we can make our way off and attend one of these other contests. After all, we don't have all day.
So
No.
does sound fantastic. So I mean, if you guys don't mind, I would love to join.
Sure, why not?
Your music was very inspiring during the combat. I would be for it.
look over at the half elf. How's your pie eating? You gotta...
I mean, I do like pie.
There was a pie
Doesn't
eating
like
contest.
pie.
Heathens and heretics, but we don't talk about them.
Good idea. All right, you're all going.
But
Well.
so a pie eating contest, though, I can give it a shot. You don't have a good time if you at least haven't puked twice. So that's my
It's better if you keep the pie down.
exactly.
Yeah, I think we need to keep it down to win.
Though some people do like it coming back up, but we don't talk about those sorts of people. Let's go eat some pie.
Do you think it would count if I just place the pies
Yep.
inside my chest?
Yeah,
No.
we can hear you. Beth, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, like 4 times.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Okay, yeah, we'll figure that out. What's going on with that after this? In fact, I think I might be able to solve that problem, but we'll do that on a break next session. Okay, yes, she specifically called it an extreme pie eating contest.
Extreme pie. Is that like that? Sounds like explosive pies.
Do you have you got your hands and legs tied together and you're blindfolded? You have to like shove your face in the pie and hope for the best.
Extreme.
Also, from what you're saying about putting pies in your chest, I mean, I'd be down to try. You never know.
I don't think the logic's gonna fly.
Look, we won't know until we try. If
It
some of
would-
his cogs get stuck together and he can't move, then obviously there's a problem and we'll deal with it.
It would entirely depend on what they mean about eating.
Probably with your mouth.
Ah,
Can you get things to your chest cavity from your mouth?
no, but I can do this, and I'll just pop my chest cavity open. There'll be a small storage space inside.
See, we can put the pies in there. Easy.
Maybe one pie, if it is small.
Now, if we squish all the pies together and just shove it in there, it should be fine.
That could work, assuming that they allow that. It is going inside my chest cavity.
It's more like a pie storage rather than pie eating.
What is his stomach aside from his storage space?
So, hold on. Oh,
A digestive system.
That's it.
Hey, Beth, is there anyone staring at us?
Yeah,
Probably.
you're a couple of Warforged having a conversation in the middle of the street.
Anyone
Got
I should
eyes on
be
you.
worried about other than just the rabble?
Make a perception check.
So, what if we... So, with you
I
being...
vote we go towards archery.
So, with you being metal,
Yes.
does that mean that you absorb heat? Does that mean if we put like a roast in there, if we left it in there for like 6 hours, we open your chest back up, would it be ready?
Well, I am not metal. You are looking for 23. He is.
Oh, well, still porcelain. You still absorb heat. Am I correct in that assumption?
I don't know.
I
we
would
should try-
not know. I do not feel heat as you humans feel heat.
I'm making a mental note to try that sometime in the future, maybe.
I could try and cook a chicken for you. It may poison you.
I mean, that's if the chicken's raw, though.
Yes.
All right,
Well-
so where are you guys heading next?
I heard archery. I'm all for archery.
Sure, let's go archery.
I am down for archery or magic.
I'm down for archery and magic as well.
archery mostly. So as you make your way further and further down the town, by the way, that 5, you don't notice anything unusual. There's a lot of different people and a lot of different races. You can see humans, half elves, mostly a dwarf here or there, even the occasional kobold walking around town. But as you make your way up to the archery contest, you can see what looks to be a long field with any number of targets that are interspaced between different points, including one that is actually rotating on as it kind of does a slide back and forth, almost like one of those moving target contests that you see from time to time. However, leading them, you can see a very decently dressed in a fine leather tunic, breeches, an elf, who, as you approach, will smile at all of you and kind of shoves aside one small child who's reaching for a crossbow. Goes, no. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the archery contest. I am Galen Goldleaf. What can I help you with?
Is there betting here?
No, unfortunately not. In this particular case, the reward is a nice chain of silver worth about 25 gold, should anybody manage to get the Elite 8 status.
I would like to join your contest.
I would love to join this contest.
I will participate.
I'll give it a whirl.
Can I throw javelins?
No. So,
23, I will lend you some bolts.
how it essentially works is we will give you 8 non-magical arrows and a bow to fire them with. You must fire these bows at targets.
May I use a crossbow?
We do have crossbows available.
I have my own supplied.
Excuse me for 1 second, guys.
You have your own, you say?
Yes.
Okay,
It's nice.
I'll pull up my crossbow, my hand crossbow.
I will like unstrap my heavy crossbow from my back and just like, as you can see, it is large and wooden. It fires bolts at an acceptable velocity.
Right, so basically, it worked like this. Each target is worth 50 points. The target that is worth 100 points is further down the range. You have 50 yards, 100 yards, so it corresponds to the distance, as does the difficulty to hit them. You can hit whichever target you'd like as many times as you'd like to score the highest amount of points. You have 8 arrows, or bolts.
I shall take boats if you.
What about that moving target, friend?
Good luck.
Is that one worth
200 points?
a fine bounty?
The range on these fields are 50, 100, 200 for the moving, and then the long distance target at 300 yards.
Hoo-wee.
And the moving target's 200.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all within range of my long distance, at least.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. They just have a hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow is
I don't believe it's far.
30 to 120.
That's not bad.
Hold on, let me write that down. Can I get those distances again?
50, 100, 200.
Yep.
Are you
50.
talking about
The distance.
200, 350, you said?
No, it's 50, 100, 200, 300.
Cool.
Do you provide the crossbows and bows, or do we have to bring our own?
He will actually gesture to a small rack.
Perfect.
Is there a leaderboard?
Right now, the highest point range is 152.
I'm going to destroy that.
There are hand, light, and heavy crossbows.
Violin man.
These ones are all light crossbows, or short bows. There's no long bows.
Is there no hand crossbows?
No.
Shit.
It's light crossbows and
Short bows.
short bows.
I think I am proficient with short bows because that's a simple weapon, right?
Yeah.
Violin man, would you like to place a small wager? I have recently learned that what wagering is.
I would, as a matter of fact. Wait, this place doesn't take bets, does it?
You
No,
can
I
make
think
them
he
between
means-
yourselves.
I was about to
This
say.
would be a personal bet. They said they do not accept our money for bets.
While they're doing this, Reynard is just going to step up and be like, all right, I'm going to get this over with. I'm not going to do very well.
What would the wager be?
What is a small amount of money?
Let's do 5 gold just to be safe. 5
5
gold.
gold sounds like a fair amount.
I will say 5 gold that you will either meet or exceed the high score. Also, I do believe. Oh, you said light crossbow, right?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. That's a simple ranged weapon. I'm proficient in simple weapons. Perfect.
I will take the light range crossbow and kind of inspect it, make sure it looks good.
Yes, actually, can I see if the arrows are possibly weighted?
Make an investigation check.
8. I wish I was assisted. It's fine though.
They're dulled.
Ah, all right.
Well, they look like they're deliberately dulled as to not, hurt people.
Oh, to hurt people. That's fair. Where's the fun in that?
Tempest will take a light crossbow and 8 bolts.
I like to think that someone misses entirely, goes over the range, and you hear someone in the back go, "Oh,
My leg!
my God!"
Rowan will step up, grab a short bow, 8 arrows.
I will grab a light crossbow and 8 bolts.
Because if you shot somebody in the knee from long range, you would hear them scream out, "Ah, my adventuring career!"
It's over! It's over!
An arrow to the knee!
I have my own
2013
crossbow.
gold.
I will take 8 blunted bolts though.
So, which among you will fire first?
I mean, Reynard stepped up when everybody else was still deliberating.
I will get behind Renaud and prepare.
I'll get behind, what's your name?
Izon.
Izam.
I will step behind Tempest.
Reynard, please make your best shots. So for the first one, just do 8 shots if you want, and tell us what target you're shooting at.
He's going for the closest target on every single one of them. He is making very little show of this. So 8 shots, I guess just 4 and take both rolls would be the easiest.
Yep.
Okay. Oh shit, hold on. That's not how that's supposed to be set. There we go. Hold on.
Hey, that's not bad. Should run for the long range.
Yeah, so the 8, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, every single one of those hits.
Damn.
It paid to go for the simple target. I wouldn't trust my luck against a more difficult one.
That combined total to 400 points.
Ah, well, that's easy enough. You will hand the cross back over. Wait, does that mean I'm in the lead position right now? Huh. Oh, well, I'm sure you all do fine.
Wait,
Hey,
so
Do you want to shoot 4 times?
I shot 8 times. I just took both rolls.
Oh.
Yeah, he's using both rolls instead of just like rolling 8 times.
Just to conserve space in chat.
So, question: who was the 150? Who did that?
Don't hear you.
There is no 100. There is no 150. It's 100 and 200.
He was asking who the highest point value was.
Yeah, who was there before the 400?
There's a name on the board, but that's it.
What's the name?
Tristan.
He sucks.
Fucking Tristan.
No one likes you, Tristan. Okay.
He's like Chad.
That was very good, Renat. You hit the target 4 times.
8.
I hit it 8 times.
You hit it 8 times. I thought you were going for the 100-point target. Sorry, I wasn't.
No.
I missed that point of dialogue.
Okay.
My strategy was simple. Go for the simplest target and always hit your mark, and it worked out.
No, you want to hit a target while you're shooting a crossbow. No.
I aim to hit multiple targets.
I'm so
Who was
proud.
second?
Not at one time.
So I shall, for the first 4, will be the closest target. I'll do the same thing that Renaud did, like with the 2 in the chat. So, bam, bam. Ooh, I don't think the second one does anything.
Well, they're both hitting. They're all hitting.
Okay, so which targets are you shooting at?
The closest one first.
Okay, you're 17, 21, 10, and 9 all hit.
400. All right. That's 400. I'm sorry, that's 200. My bad.
200.
I will go to the next one. This would be 2. I'll just shoot 2 over there.
Okay. At the second target, both connect, dealing that's 200, 300, 400 points.
I will. I will test my luck and try to hit the moving target.
Okay. As you fire at 200 yards,
Just one.
that will miss.
Damn. Right. I've got 1 left. I'll
All
do
the way.
You have 3 left. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. Okay.
Fuck it. I'll go for the farthest one. Why not?
Make the
Is that 400?
disadvantage.
You know what? I'll play it. No. I got
All
to
the
show
way.
off. I have to show off. 15.
Farthest target
Oh, that's right. Disadvantage.
does not hit.
Damn it. 400 though. I am proud of this number.
Okay.
You have managed to tie first place. That's congratulations.
I thank you. You did a fine job as well, Renard.
I will go to
I don't
Hassan.
fancy
Be
my
like,
crossbow skills.
high five.
I'm next.
He will hold up his hand for a high five.
I will try to high five him. 1 second here.
Oh no. Just
24 to hit.
ow! I need to remember. Porcelain big metal man. Ow!
Oh no. He is made of metal. He is iron and steel, friend.
For 1 point of damage, my friend.
No, I know you're porcelain. I'm saying he's the large metal man. Ow! That actually hurts. That was good. It hurt, but it was good.
Thank you.
Tempest turn.
23
All right.
just killed a kitten with that damage.
All right.
Just instantly kills the bard. Make a new character.
Wham!
First 2 shots are going to go to the nearest target.
Concussion.
All right.
Oh, you should have went for the far one.
I should have. Damn
That's
it.
you're only firing once or twice.
I'm firing twice. I'm doing like everyone else was for
All right.
that.
That's 100 points.
Second 2 are going for the second farthest target.
Okay. Both of those will hit at 300 points total.
The next 2 are going to go for the moving target.
Guys, I don't like our chances with the +8 to all of this rolls.
Okay. The first one will miss, but the second shot will connect.
Woo!
So that's 300, 400, 500 points total.
He's beating
The
us.
next two are going to go for the 200 again.
Okay. All right. The first one will miss, but the second one will connect.
700 points then?
700 points.
He's
Ooh.
oh there.
High five.
No, do it.
Yeah, I saw you do the thing with the other guy. I'm not doing.
No. No, actually, I promise you, it's not as bad as you think.
I see his high five, and I just like pat him on the shoulder.
No. I promise you, it's like a light breeze.
High five.
I know a thing or two about a light breeze.
I've seen
Rome's
this
just
on
doing this in the background. Just
I saw this on the ship.
mm-mm.
When people get an accomplishment, they give high fives.
And I look at 23 and I go, but when people are really good friends, what they do is, and I pat him on the shoulder.
No,
I'm
what,
giving-
I will pat him on the
No,
shoulder.
I do it to you. What you do is I see you going for it. No. I do it to you, and you do it to another friend of yours.
no, if you're really good friends with someone, you clench your fist and then you punch the other fist.
I'm giving Tempest just 2 thumbs up.
Tempest, does 25 hit you?
Yes. What do you think?
Whack! Dislocated shoulder.
For 3 points of damage.
See, that looked more painful than my hand. So
See,
Who
Tempest?
is up next?
It's congratulatory. I am up. I will aim for the 100 target, thank you.
you'll do well, Kevin. I have faith in you.
I have faith in you too, Kevin. My arm hurts.
You're talking, but we can't hear anything.
You're shooting 4 shots at the 100 yards.
I am.
400 points.
All 4 connect. That's 400 points.
I'm getting nervous. He's very good with light crossbows as well. Or
I
heavy
am using a
crossbows.
heavy crossbow. I have a range of 100 yards. Or
Or
100
not-
feet.
400
Yeah, no.
technically.
You have to be using a short crossbow.
Oh, they didn't let me use my own crossbow?
No.
Oh, well then I guess I'll just. I mean, the roll's the same. It's just different damage. So I'm proficient with all crossbows.
The range would be the only thing that matters. And
Range is
here.
different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only thing that matters, and it's fine here.
Either way,
I
with a short
will.
crossbow, those rolls will all hit.
Yes. I will fire another 2 bolts at the 100-yard target.
Okay.
Oh!
Both
I'm
connect.
gonna lose to a robot.
Points.
I will fire 1 bolt at the
Do it.
200-yard target and 1 bolt at the 300-yard target.
Yes.
Okay.
So first number is 200, second number is 300.
Okay. All right. The first number at the 200-yard target will miss. The second attack on the 300-yard target will just miss.
Aw. You did very good. High five.
That was very well
I
done.
did do very well. High five.
And I will hit him with my high five.
You're just doing this all the time, aren't you?
Yes, does an 11 hit.
Well, it doesn't matter. I accepted the high five.
Sorry. For 1 point of damage.
That was a quality high five, friend. The pirates would be proud.
The pirate
Why?
is proud.
Why was mine a 3?
Maybe
Rome.
because you already got knocked out once, perhaps you need to be knocked out again.
I don't
Rome.
like that logic.
Rome's just gonna shake his head. He's like, "Well, might as well go for broke." He's gonna fire
Bard friend.
He's gonna fire all 8 at the farthest target.
Oh,
Oh.
It's gonna be 8.
Get
look
disadvantage on all of them.
look at the balls on this one.
All right.
All right. Disadvantage on all shots.
Ooh.
That will connect. That will not. That will not. That will not. That will not. Only 1 hit.
He's still going.
3, 4,
It's disadvantage on all of them.
6,
He's shooting all 8.
7, 8.
16?
16 doesn't hit. Only 1 hit the entire time.
So close. He hit once though. That's pretty good.
How many points is that?
300.
Oh, you got the lowest points. I'm sorry, mate.
He had the most
beat
impressive
those.
shot though.
Island friend.
Rome, high five.
Fine. He'll put his hand up.
High five. 1 point of damage.
Ow.
Oh, good job, my friends.
Oh, Kevin, by the way, that bet that you and I made with 5 gold, I do win.
You bet me that I would beat the person that was on the leaderboard. I did crest 150, I do recall.
You did, and so I get 10 gold.
Hmm.
He did bet you that if you beat them, he would get the money. I do recall this. He said, "I bet you that you will beat the top person."
I must have misunderstood our bet. You are a tricky individual.
Got him.
Perhaps he understood 4% of the bet.
That's where it went.
I will remember this. You are a tricky individual. This
I
is good to know.
You will learn. He'll hold his hand out for the gold.
I already deducted it.
Perfect. You are a scholar and a gentleman, good Kevin.
You are correct on one of those regards.
He is a gentleman.
Yeah, you know.
You can tell
Nope.
by the wig and the mustache.
Nope. He was the scholar.
I'll go over and kind of elbow. I'll go over and kind of elbow the elf, like, "Hey, dude.
Yes.
What I get? Not you."
And he'll hand you what looks to be a chain with a ribbon attached to it. Just, doop. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm so proud of you, Tempest.
Did we
thank
get
you.
anything for proving that we beat the melee?
Your ribbon. Yeah.
A ribbon? Okay.
Oh, so we got 2 ribbons now.
Do you
I
want
will.
me to-
I will hold on to the ribbon
We
because
require
I-
4 more.
I did good things in the melee.
I
more.
say we go to the magical festival next, or the magical show.
I agree.
GM, do you want me to just add 25 gold or just like a ribbon?
It's a ribbon with a chain. That's
Okay.
worth 25 gold.
Okay.
What's around your neck? Show off your dominance.
But of course I will.
Assert.
Of course. And I will be right back in like 1 second.
Okay. So, Where are we heading next?
The magical.
Yes, to the magic.
Making your way further up the town, there are a lot of people still, and even as the afternoon settles into evening, you can see the town is not dying down with its activity, as streams of lights are hung up and decorations across so many different buildings, signs and decorations to gods and goddesses of all different sorts. Sorry, carry on.
Do we pass any like shopping carts or anything like that?
No, this is Fantasy World, not Walmart.
Well, I was there's like people like hawking streetwares or anything,
There's vendor stalls, yes, but
that's what I mean. Like,
okay.
I wasn't thinking like the word vendor.
I'm thinking
stalls.
like going to a grocery store shopping cart. No.
No. I meant like, yeah, like vendors like selling from carts, like street food but not food.
Yes.
Do I see anything interesting in orange while I walk?
No.
Make a perception check.
Actually, could I as well? I want to I want to indulge his needs.
Okay, with
You
that
see
as
nothing.
help. Not a lot in the way of orange. There's off oranges and beiges.
No.
Could I look for some oranges?
You gave
No.
that was
You
the
gave
14.
that.
Oh, that was the assistance. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You can see what looks to be an orange covered chicken, but it's not orange in color. It's just done with oranges.
Look,
I might
Kevin.
have paused at the sign upon seeing it being called orange chicken, but upon seeing it not actually be orange, keep walking.
Yell at him for false advertising.
Look, Kevin. Orange chicken.
No. I inspected the chicken. It is very clearly brown.
That was orange.
Okay.
Remind me to inspect your eyes later. They must be malfunctioning.
Sure.
Making your way further up the town, you do eventually arrive at what looks to be a small little stand where a large and bulky and muscled man with a thick goatee and long shaggy hair with braids kind of looks at all of you with a big grin on his face. He's wearing the symbol of the white shields on his tabard, the signifying mark of the military arm of the Empire. But he'll look at all of you with a very kind smile and just say, "Oh, welcome to the magical contest. I'm Knight Captain Consular. Are you here to participate in?"
That
Do
we
you-
are.
Do you allow wagering?
I have no issue with it, but here's how the game works, right? So all you gotta do, impress me. And he points to the stall. There is a pig, a box, and a straw man. Do not kill the pig.
I'm sorry, you immediately went into my brain for a second. I was like, I'm gonna kill this fucking pig.
I cast Iron Fists.
Not even with magic. He's just gonna go and
And
strike.
you have to use magic. You can't kill the pig.
So, hold on. What are you wanting us to do with the pig and a straw doll?
Well, he
Impress
wants
me.
to do anything with it.
What if I can keep your pig alive?
Needs to stay alive. If you're keeping it alive, there's a problem.
Roman's just gonna get laughing as he goes and grabs a seat to watch. Just like, you magic types have fun with this.
I'll take a seat next to Roman. Like, is this normal for your friends?
So there's a pig, a straw man, and a what?
A box.
And a box.
Normal's a sliding scale with those guys.
Fair enough. Relatively
Day and time of the week.
It's a very interesting tale, I feel.
Does the box
More or
appear damaged at all, or the straw man?
It is a wooden crate. The straw man does have a little bit of mix and damage to it.
How many attempts do we have to repair things?
Repair?
Oh, excuse me. I meant magic.
As long as it can impress me.
Would you like me to smash the box?
I
Would
got
one of
something
you like
super
to
in
go
the labyrinth,
first?
so everybody else go first.
I'm sort of debating on what I want to do. Why don't you go first?
Connor, would you go smash the box and the straw man?
Who?
But not too smashed.
Who?
A mild smashing.
Who's Connor?
Oh, excuse me. 23. I was reading the wrong part of... Ah, damn.
23 will move over to the straw man, take out his great sword, and just like cleave it down the middle.
Remember, light smashing 23.
I will try to cleave an arm off them.
No larger than 1 foot.
I'll try to cleave off the arm.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna laugh if I miss.
And
I would
get the
laugh
pig.
Decapitate the pig.
Natural one, I kill the pig.
Now we're fugitives.
26.
Hey!
Ooh. Just the arm. 23.
He got a little overzealous.
Is that your second natural 20?
Yeah.
Instead, you just boom. You hit it hard enough. The whole straw man just gets piffed and more or less disintegrates. Well, I don't think that qualifies as magic.
All right, do your thing.
23. You have done far too much damage for my magic.
Yeah, there's nothing
Would
left to repair. It's dust.
Would you like me to destroy the box next?
Maybe just punch the box.
I will
Actually,
punch.
can I use the box?
Why don't you and your large friend sit out?
But I have magic.
Yeah, but you also broke my shit.
I will give
that was
him.
23. Easily confused.
Is this enough monetary gain? And I will give him 1 gold to replace your scarecrow.
I will allow it.
All right. Very
Punch the box, 23. Remember, easy on the damage.
good. Please be another natural 20. Iron fist on the box. Damn it. 9 for a box.
9 will just connect. Is it crack? It splinters right down the
6
middle.
box damage.
6 points of box damage.
I will walk forward and cast Mending on the box and fix all the damage he did as my Tinker's tools flip out, and I just start, like, I'm going to leave them out also. I'm going to start just repairing the box. You know, wrench going at nothing, hammer just tinkering away.
Make a spellcasting check. You make a check using your spellcasting score.
So the spell, the spell attack bonus.
Whatever your
Modifier?
spellcasting not the modifier. Whatever ability score uses your spellcasting for.
So
Make
just
an
make an intelligence check then.
Yes.
Oh my god! Why am I getting these shit rolls today?
That's your
Jesus.
3rd natural one.
I know.
And you can
Oh,
watch
it's
it.
taking all your luck.
The night captain goes, well, that's 5 minutes I'll never get back out of my life.
But I can also do this, and I will cast Grease at the pig.
As the pig starts squealing and running around its pen.
After he does that, I'm just going to look over at Isard and say, well, that leaves us, what about a friendly wager between us? 10 gold that one of us wins.
You know what? You're on.
Oh, and I can do this, and I will take out my dagger and cast Arcane Weapon and try and light the box on fire.
But no.
Get out.
All right.
Actually, as Caesar says, Reyna says, I'll go first. And you're going to have to work with me on this one, Beth, because he's going to try something elaborate.
I was going to try something elaborate.
Okay, fine. He is going to step out into the middle of the pin, kind of positioning himself almost like he's stepping onto a stage. He is going to slide his thumb across the front 3 fingers, the first 3 fingers on his right hand, sparking little lights of magic on them as he flicks off 3 magic missiles into the air that will swirl around, dive back down like they're going to slam into him. He will wave his hand about as shield appears in place, absorbing each. As he brings his hand around, and he will use prestidigitation to make the 3 points that land in the shield explode into fireworks.
Ooh. You can't be heard.
Make an intelligence check.
Can I use
please.
Arcana?
Also, just in case Grease has never been cast before, it's a 10-foot square, and anyone who steps into it has to make a dexterity save.
I would not have stepped into the grease.
All right. Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Shit.
It's not bad. As it fires up, there's a lot of people going, Woo! You hear a lot of people cheering and clapping, and the Knight Compton raises his brows. Very nice. Very nice. I approve of this. As he hiccups a little bit. And you, elf, half-elf, mutt.
That's actually fucking rude, but all right.
Wow.
So he will hop into the pin. He will actually hop up onto the box. He'll take out his violin, point the bow towards the pig, and is going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the pig.
Can pigs laugh?
They have to have an intelligence score for that spell to work, I believe.
It's a score of 4 or less. I'm sorry, it's 4 or
He
less.
hops up on the box, tells a joke, and the pig just looks at him like he's an idiot.
I believe pigs have a score of 2.
Yes.
They do. They have a score
Shit.
too. The pig just kind of, and then it runs up to you. It's covered in grease. It's just gonna smear it on your leg.
Well, he's on top of the box, so.
He's gonna just lean up and smear it on your leg either way. Just kind of do that pawing thing that.
Oh, can the pig escape? Then we have to catch a greased pig.
Well, that kind of ruins my idea, huh? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I can scab it. I can salvage this. He'll start kind of clicking his heels together, spinning around on the
Well,
box.
first it didn't work, so the spell didn't work. Never mind. No check to make.
Yeah, so he's going to sort of begin spinning on the spot on the box, kind of fiddling on his violin, and as he does that, he casts Minor Illusion on the box to make little sparks he made from the crack underneath. So every single pull on the violin, a different spark shoots out. And as that happens, he will because this one's centered on him, so that won't work. Yeah, no, he'll continue doing that, and as he does, he will sort of, after he does finishes the little fiddle, he'll point the bow in the direction of the elf, and he'll make a little pig noise, like as he breathes out, he'll make a little pig noise go out.
Okay. Make a charisma check. You can see as the captain was not amused initially, but as you start, he kind of, I like all of you. Except you. Well, not all of you. Not you. He points towards Gavin. But the rest of you are good in my book.
High five.
No. And he will pin a ribbon onto Izan.
Yeah. I waste the spell slot, but it's worth it.
Your words sadden me, friend, but I wish you the best of endeavors.
Indeed. Glad you all enjoyed yourselves. Enjoy the rest of the festival.
So Roman, what was the bet again?
In gold, take it, you braggart.
Hey,
I've never seen a man fail to make a pig laugh.
you know what? Hey, you're just mad that you lost.
Roman will stand up. I believe I'm actually Roman. I think that he's Renaud.
Oh, you're Renaud. I apologize.
Also, the grease lasts for a minute, however long that is.
Yeah, it's going away shortly.
Cool.
So we've bested the magical contest, the grand melee, and the archery. We have the pie eating contest, and what was the other one?
A knave's challenge.
What is a knave's challenge?
What is a knave's challenge?
Well, you have to go to Numos's tower for that one.
Right, but can you explain what a knave's challenge is?
No, you'll have to go to Numos's tower for that one.
I feel like that's just an insulting contest.
Let's just go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go to that next, yes.
All right. And so, as the party carries on to go enjoy the remainder of the festival, is where we will end tonight's session.
We're ending at 9 now?
10, 3 hours, yeah. For streams.
That was very good.
Okay.
You magic types are odd.
I'm glad everybody enjoyed themselves. Yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was good.
Very good.
I love 23 so much.
23 makes me happy.
I like Azan so far. He's fun.
To everybody who watched, thank you for enjoying the debut of The Land of Dark Dreams. We will be continuing on every Wednesday at the same time, same place.
Yeah, thank you all. Hope to see you guys next week.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.